the invites for people to come watch. And welcome back, folks. Another week of Knights of the Smith Dinner Table playing Wrath of the Righteous. And we're just going to dive right in. So, when last we left our valiant heroes, you had... Whoops. Oh, the wrong thing. You had been asked by Irabeth, as well as a gentleman by the name of... What is his name, go? Quednus Orlin, to destroy what remains of the Canabras Wardstone, using a Rod of Cancellation that he has given you. Before you left, each of the people that you have helped have given you stuff to help you along the way. Anivia is going to lead a bunch of distractions to keep the demon forces from seeing you get in. Aravashniel has provided you with a cache of equipment, which I don't believe I gave this to you last time. So if somebody's ready, we'll go ahead and hand that out. I believe since Ben isn't here, Nick is loot monkey. 8 potions of Cure Serious Wounds. Let me know when you're ready. Alright. 4 potions of Lesser Restoration. 10 plus 1 Evil Outsider Bane arrows. A Chime of Opening. No. A Wand of Magic Missiles. Caster level is 5. 31. And a Wand of Daylight with 24 charges. Beyond that, you guys can decide who's going to get what, and then you guys will make your way over. So, who's going to take what? Does that answer your question?
Wand of Magic Missile, catch level 5, charges 31. Is that 3?
It's 3. Yep. So it does 3d4 plus 3. Mm-hmm. I don't think you have any archers here with you. Alright. And as you guys approach the Grey Garrison, Duncan is up front, so we'll use his vision for now. Irabeth went with you. And you come across a large stretch of buckled ground and rubble stretching out before the Great Garrison, an aptly named structure that squats across from the open ground that once stood before the Cathedral of St. Clidwell. The cathedral is no more. Nothing remains but a towering mound of rubble and a deep, jagged rift in the ground. And switch to your guys' view. Up ahead, outside of the Great Garrison, you guys can see two people. As you're looking at them from here, they seem to be very bloated, almost obese. And those of you who have knowledge, local or nobility, can make the roll that you have. On which one? Okay. Anybody else? Alright, so on your first roll, Adriana, you recognize one of them as, excuse me, the Great Garrison, or not the Great Garrison, the leader of Canabras, Lord Holgren. The other one is Kandro Nysarian, a local merchant. And both of them appear to be hideously obese and naked, and they are armed with scythes. Are you guys going to approach? Battery dead? Harley? Switch them out, chargers. See if my charger helps, because it's a speed charger. And I know your tablet's new enough to take a speed charger. That's okay. Oh, is it USB-C? Okay. Chloe, will you go get my other charger? All right. As you guys approach, the one who looks like Holgren grimaces as if in delight and says, "Ah! Have you come to turn yourselves over to Deskari?" They both are staying there and grinning, watching you. What do you guys? Don't know.
Yeah, where is he?
Just come this way, precious. Come this way.
Totally gonna join your
My doors were not blocking light. What are you guys gonna do? Did that help? Talk to your peeps.
Damien is definitely holding his whip coil in his hand at his waist.
Oh, I did not add Damien. I can fix that. So you're going to wander off to the sides.
I'm not gonna go in.
Okay, while they're standing there discussing it, I'm going to turn off his view, turn on yours. And which one you going to first? The one on the left? To the right? So as you peek in, you'll have to come up here to actually be able to see in. This just looks like the ruins of part of the cathedral. And the other side is the same thing.
I mean, there already were presents.
Is Kayla gonna charge up? Like, only friend at the ready and just charging one? Can't bring who? Who's Duke?
Close.
I mean, there's other options yet. As soon as Duncan gets his character sheet loaded up, I'm sure he can think of a thing or two.
I mean, all I was gonna say is like they asked if we were like this issue pretty friendly. If like we were going to turn ourselves in.
Well, their smile wasn't a smile so much as a
But I guess if we just like go along with what they say, we'll be cautious.
I can do that.
This one I have to keep my mouth shut. Play through this part. So I
I
can
already
do.
know we're here. I have not played this part. Characters pretty sure it's the exception of time for this. But at this point, they already know we're here, so fuck it. What do you think? It looks like what we're holding and then the ceiling.
A merchant guy. Prominent merchant in town. And the mayor. Essentially. And they look
The
really
Lord
weird.
Knight.
They look really weird.
Mm-hmm. Like obese,
Bloated.
bloated,
And they're completely naked.
Oh.
with sides.
Oh.
What do you think?
Well, they already know what we're here, so I don't think
Tech evil.
Oh, they light up like Christmas trees.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
It's go time.
Okay.
You charging?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is going to be just a straight initiative. So, as it starts, and both Kayla and Duncan raise their weapons to charge, Charcy, you are able to respond just a little bit faster. What do you wish to do?
You want to just go up and over to the left until they do a single move. Like to the corner of that building.
To the corner of the building on the left? Maybe stop that.
Oh, not that one. There's a style road.
I'm not playing that style of road.
Alright, so you're moving over to the building on the left, you said?
Yeah, just go like that front corner of it.
Okay, what's your speed?
At least.
Alright, so 20 would get you there.
Yeah, that's fine. I just don't want to be the first one.
Alright. to Kayla.
I'm gonna charge up.
Charging up. The one straight ahead of you or the one to the left?
Let's go straight.
So you charge straight ahead. Let's see, you were here. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And you get a +2 to hit and a -2 to your armor class for the next round. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Are you power attacking?
Yes.
So 13 plus your bonus of 2 for charging, 15 plus control under your weapon with power attack. So 8. So that's 100 hit.
Okay, and what's the weapon made out of? Should standard.
Cold iron.
Cold iron? Okay. She rushes forward. She swings only friend with wild abandon and strikes Lord Holrun. Damage.
12.
She comes in with a swinging uppercut.
Plus 13. So
17.
17. He screams in definitely not human pain. Damien.
Alrighty, Kayla goes in, slashes the guy, screams. Definitely doesn't sound human.
Definitely doesn't sound human.
We're going to double move up, so move us forward 40.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 gets you into melee.
I'm going to just make it 35, pull this one back.
Okay.
Sorry, I counted the square I started in as part of my movement for some reason.
Alright. Irabeth draws her longsword. And 20, she's double moving. And she steps in to Duncan. As of right now, the only one you have a clean charge on is the one to the left.
Okay. And yeah, I'm definitely charging him.
All right. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. +2 to hit, -2 to AC for 1 round.
So I can't attack this
Yeah,
round, right?
you can attack on the charge.
+2 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, 18.
18 is a hit. You rush forward, leading with your longsword, and drive it in. What's your longsword made out of? Or never mind, it's radiance, isn't it? I know what your longsword's made out of then.
I don't know why I thought that 7 was a 1 for a minute. I was scared.
Oh, that reminds me.
Cards.
Yep.
Glad I could be that reminder.
We're gonna
Thank you, Chris.
We're going to shuffle this one first and put it next to Chris.
Okay.
Okay.
Total damage?
10 damage.
He howls in pain. Adriana.
Yes.
Last week.
I'm in the back, so we can't.
Yep, you're the farthest back.
Okay, it's hard to see.
You roll
Oh,
one,
let me...
It's not zoomed in enough to be good. I am orange.
Yes, you have the flames on your hands.
I'm gonna move up to the one on the, like, 3 blocks away from the one on the right, or the left. And I'm
So,
gonna
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's 4 blocks away, but that's your speed. Your speed is 30, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
And
People weren't there needed most.
let me. Can I use that wand?
Indeed you can.
Cool. I'm gonna use that wand.
All right, spend a charge and roll a d20 and add 9 to it. And tell me what your total is.
Add 9 to it.
Mm-hmm.
21.
21, all right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Here we go. D12.
1d4, or sorry, total of 3d4 plus 3.
Caster level check.
So, 3 plus
Just because it's above her caster level.
No, it's because it has spell resistance.
Oh.
7.
7?
Yeah.
The 3 bolts of force strike it, causing it to howl some more in pain, and then they go. The first one swings. It says longsword, but it's supposed to be scythe. Oh, and then it is going to try Duncan. Or not Duncan, Kayla. What is your AC with the charge penalty?
17.
17. All right, so the first one, hand me one of those cards, please. Swings its side at Kayla. And this is a melee attack. Spins itself around and round and round and becomes sickened with a spinning swing. The other one swings its scythe at Duncan. Duncan, does a 22 hit your AC with the charge penalty?
Yeah, it's 20, so it'd be 18.
Okay. And the side does, what's their strength? 3. And you take 11 damage from the scythe. All right. Top of the round, Charcy.
I'll move up to the one Duncan's fighting with.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It'll be a double move to get up there. 35. No?
No, what I want is to get a blink, but I can't do that because they're against the wall, so I'm getting what I can.
All right. Kayla.
Yep.
That thing tried to hit you and now it's not looking so hot. Looks hard to tell, but you're pretty sure it looks kind of sick.
You're gonna axe it how it's feeling.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it again.
You heft hold only friend around and swing it with wild abandon once more.
Plus 8.
Yep.
13.
What's total?
15.
15.
As it's lolling around, you almost missed as it almost kind of like twists out of your way, but you did manage to get a strike on it. Damage?
16.
And it falls to the ground and it looks like whatever it is coming out of the skin. To Damien.
Alright. I'm gonna uncoil our whip as we move forward, and the one that's still up, we are going to.
So you're moving this way?
Yep. We're gonna attack it with our whip. And if we hit, we're going to trip it.
All right.
26 to hit.
26 is a hit.
All right, and then it's gonna be. That's not gonna make it. 8, but 10 if it's an evil outsider.
And you do not trip it. Irabeth does not look happy at this thing, and she attempts a coup de grace. And she, whoops, hold on. She strikes it hard, driving her sword in. Seems like she's having a harder time landing her blow.
Do we know what her?
But it doesn't die.
Do we know what her sword is made on?
Mm-mm. Duncan.
I will be attacking the one still in front of me.
Okay.
And okay. 25.
25 is a hit. I almost forgot this guy is.
11 damage.
He howls in rage and does not look very good. Adriana.
We killed one on the left.
Not sure why.
The one on the right appears to be
Okay.
dying.
Cool. Then let's hit the one on the left. We'll do it with the magic missile attack.
Okay. Roll a d20 and add 9.
Bless you. 15. I see what you're doing again.
Make sure you're marking off the charges.
I am. 19.
19. It seems to blow through whatever protection it has. And 3d4 plus 3.
8.
8. And then on their turn, they appear to be abandoning the skin of the people that they are imitating. Whoops.
It's like Hulk Hogan just simply grabs the chest and just goes like this as they're ripping it open and they're come pouring out.
As they do, the creatures that you see, let me get a better description here. Hideous, pale, worm-like head pushing themselves violently up and out of the bodies that they are in. This one seems to have regained a lot of its health, and both of them are now looking ready to fight. Still. Charcy,
Okay. I'm gonna-
do you have Knowledge the Plains?
I do have that one. That's like the only knowledge I
You can make a Knowledge the Plains check.
Can I do that too?
If you have Knowledge the Plains, yes.
I rolled a 20.
DC is going to be
25.
25. Anybody else?
23.
23. Does
The knowledge finding, correct?
yes.
25.
All right. So everybody but Duncan and Kayla recognize that these things are called vermlets. They are demonic creatures, very worm-like, and they don't have to see you to hit you because, much like worms, they can just sense stuff that's around them. They are immune to electricity and poison. They are resistant to magic, and they're resistant to acid, cold, and fire as well. And just like any good demon, well, any bad demon, the only way to truly get the most out of your weapons is if it's made of cold iron or it's dedicated to good. Charcy, what up, what up?
I am going to take a swing at this thing with my short sword.
All right, stabbing at it with your short sword.
uh, 14.
14, you just missed it.
Plus that.
Seems like its thick rubbery hide is what protected it. Kayla, this thing is on the ground.
Looks
I see a wolf.
so angry that I didn't defeat it, but I'm gonna go into rage.
All right, activate your rage.
And I'll swing at it again.
Make your attack.
What do I add to rage?
When you click the rage, it should have
Should have done it.
12.
12. That is a miss. Damien's up.
All right. We are going to attempt the old whipping trick again.
It's already on the ground.
The one on the left?
Mhm.
Oh,
Because he dropped it, but
okay.
then it shed its skin and it seemed to heal from doing that.
Alright, well, then we're going to still hit it with the whip.
Still hitting it with the
And,
whip?
is it still holding its weapon?
No, it is no longer holding a weapon.
Okay, so we're going to hit with the 26.
Yep.
And it's going to be 1 non-lethal damage.
All right, so no damage.
Correct.
Irabeth stays much calmer than hey, don't do that.
Do you mind if I change?
Yeah, go for it.
So cool.
No, you're fine. Irabeth drives her longsword down at the one laying on the ground next to her, striking it. However, it doesn't seem to do as much damage as it should. To Duncan. This guy is laying on the ground below you.
Okay. I'm gonna pierce him.
Swinging your sword down at him.
Here comes the 1.
You made him swing
So
with
much
the dice.
faith.
You get a 1. So,
What's your total?
and still plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
16.
16 is a hit.
Roll 5.
Damage?
9 points of damage.
9. And that blasts right through, and it appears to be disabled. Or staggered, even. Adriana!
Yes. Okay, so third now the 2. Okay, I'm just gonna try to hit again, but I'm gonna hit it with. I'll try acid splash.
You already know that
And that's
Yeah,
not-
oh right,
It's-
can't do that.
it's got resistance to acid.
Okay, then I guess another charge.
All right.
I got it.
Roll versus the spell resistance. D20 plus 9. And actually, I think if it's hers is actually better.
11.
Oh.
17.
17? All right, it busts right through. Damage?
Alright, 11.
11. And it is on the ground bleeding again as she blasts it with more force energy. Then on their turn, I need will saves from 10, 20, 25 from everybody. And I forgot. He's not here yet. And he is actually catching up.
We'll keep that one. Not need to charge Triumph Light on that.
All right. What is their...
Back to it.
Do that defensively.
Well, someone there wants to tie.
Alright.
I have a feeling.
Yep.
Is it Cheryl?
Probably not. Succeeds.
It's AO Kango.
Oh, that's
John?
Dustin.
Oh,
All right.
that's so much better.
Duncan, what did you get?
23.
23.
Nice.
Adriana.
8.
Kayla.
15.
15.
19.
19. Charcy.
4.
All right. Everybody who is under 16 is taking full damage as this wave of negative energy just ripples out from the one over by Kayla. Let me roll the damage. It's going to be 3d8 plus 3. 25. Those of you who saved only take 12.
25.
You saved, so you take 12.
Okay.
Yeah, you only take 12.
I'm tits down.
What? Really?
What other damage did you take? Yeah. You should have been fully healed before this battle.
Well, remember, the first one took a sip.
Siphon.
Yeah, and struck me for
11.
11, and then I'm taking 12, so
I bet you have 20.
0.
You're at 0 exactly.
0. Yeah, I thought I only had 11.
What level do you have there?
3.
You're the wrong level.
4.
You're level 4. Pull down the new copy.
Okay, well, I might still be alive.
Yeah, you're good. Well,
Sorry.
All right, so Adriana, are you leveled up to 4?
Yes.
Okay. So then, yeah, his
I'm okay. Like,
his level 4 should be on the
Yeah.
Dropbox thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't re-download it. I just picked a lot of the previous one. My fault. So,
That's okay.
yeah. So mine's
Now I bet you're okay.
23, right?
hmm
what was his previous will save?
He had 26.
Oh yeah, he was fine. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought if he missed it.
No, he made the will save.
He missed it by. It was legit.
And his buddy. His buddy on the ground looks to have been healed.
No, I'm at 12. I'm good.
Oops. As does he. His buddy's just coming out of unconscious, so he doesn't get to go. Charcy, that hurt.
yeah, it did.
That hurt a lot.
Yeah, it did.
All right, what the hell?
I'm gonna take a stab at this thing.
It looks like the one that you're by is not as healed as the one over by Kayla. but both of them were definitely healed by that. And at this point, Duncan, Sigurd, you're at the bottom of the map right now.
Okay.
So you'll be coming in on this fight.
Yeah.
You got separated. What'd you get?
Sounds accurate.
12 is a miss. Kayla, still raging.
Gonna take another swing at it.
She swings again at the one that appears.
25.
25 is a hit. It connects.
$22.
22. Kayla flat wrecks the thing and takes away almost all of the healing that it gave itself with a nice cross slash. Sigurd, let me move the map to where you can see you.
Yeah.
You see your friends in a fight, or at least your allies. Not sure if you count them as friends yet.
Still mid.
Double move. What's your speed? 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Get you up to there.
Wait, even charge range next round.
Yep. Charge next round.
All right. Damien.
Alright,
This thing's still on the ground. It's still outside of the fleshy sack that's now laying on the ground underneath it.
and that didn't feel too slow, whatever it just did.
No. No. Do you have spellcraft? Because if you have spellcraft, you can recognize what
Nope, sure can't.
happened. I think one of you do,
That one does.
like your wizard.
I can do that. Oh.
DC is 18 plus 4 for the different school or for the different type. So, what'd you get?
26.
Oh yeah, no problem. Whatever that thing is, or the Vermlek,
It's 11.
it unleashed a mass cause moderate wounds.
So we are going to, let's see, 5, 10, 15, and put us at 25 if we, I'm doing that right. No, and put us, we should be able to get to one left of Duncan next to the guy. And we're gonna
5, 10,
acrobatics through it.
15, 20 would get you there.
Oh, we don't have to acrobatics through it.
Nope.
Perfect. And as we go, we're going to drop our whip and pull out our dagger.
Okay. What is said dagger made of?
Cold iron.
All right.
And 10 to hit.
10 is a miss. Irabeth. She does not look happy that this thing is standing again, so she swings her longsword, shouting a prayer to Yamade. Oh. And Irabeth confirms a crit.
Hooray, main characters.
I think that's a miscard.
No, that's crit. Alright, she is using a slashing weapon. Double damage and normal damage to target shield, so she doesn't do any extra damage other than her double. Takes 13 after damage reduction. That one isn't looking so hot. To Duncan.
All right. I'm gonna slash at it again.
Did you roll a 1? Oh, a 20? Roll to confirm.
It's the glass. That's what it is. I can't see. An 18.
18 confirms. Draw your crit card. Something I never thought I'd say to Chris.
Exactly.
Chris went to reach for the wrong file. Let you have it.
Inherent crit fail card. Let's see.
Slashing is the area you're looking for.
I think is it slashing or is it melee?
There's piercing, bludgeoning, slashing, and magic on the crit cards.
Okay.
And then it's melee, ranged, or magic, or natural.
For slashing, it says double damage, and you may automatically grapple the target.
Do you wish to grapple the target?
I don't think so.
All
Are
right.
you not going to Batista bomb him? It is pretty evil.
Stab your sword straight into it. Just a fair target.
Oh no, just got the other end of the sword.
Straight through it. You grab the other.
Okay, we'll do that.
That's cool.
All right. 2d8 plus twice your strength modifier. Or plus twice your modifiers. Whatever the damage modifier is for that weapon currently.
Yeah, it is. So I'll double the modifier.
And add it to 2d8.
That's
You might just wreck this thing.
just, yeah, that's 14 just off that.
The modifier.
Yeah. And then 2d8. There you go. Well, so 8 and what I say? 8 and 14, 22.
You drive your sword forward, take its head clean off. That one is quite dead. Adriana,
One down.
Okay.
one is definitely down.
I'm assuming the one I was hitting is down.
Yes,
That's what Chris is saying, and the other one is still up.
correct.
Cool. I'm gonna turn and shoot that one down with my wand.
She pivots and unleashes another blast with the wand. Make your caster check.
Hold on.
D20 plus 9.
Holy. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it. Just so you know.
I need it.
No,
That's my
you
good
don't
die.
deserve it.
That's my good die.
That's
Uh,
Cheryl's good die, isn't it?
16.
16, it blasts right through.
Ten.
10. It drops to the ground and it is bleeding. On its turn. It stops bleeding and then it goes to Charcy.
I'm gonna come over and try to attack the other one.
So you're going to make an attack against it. On the plus side, you get your sneak attack bonus.
Sweet beans.
Yeah, that's not.
If I hit.
It's gonna be really easy to get him.
19.
19. That is a hit.
Is 17.
17.
Plus what?
What do you give him your sneak attack?
I got 1 d6.
No, what else do you give him your sneak attack?
Oh, one of strength damage.
Okay. How much is the total damage?
What was your total?
My total damage is 17 and one strength damage.
Yes.
Pressure points.
You didn't do your total damage.
Okay.
And are those cold iron weapons?
Yes.
All right. You drive it through its skull and it stops moving. One down, one encounter. However, you guys look a little worse for wear as Sigurd catches up.
That's here comes running with the rear with this big old bag of.
I was totally with the group when we got here. I remember seeing the characters outside the door. Where did I go?
Squirrel.
Have a nice nap.
I found something better to fight, something stronger.
All right. So as you guys are looking at the Grey Garrison, straight up about, let me double check where it's at. Okay. So about 10 to 15 feet up here, there's a hole in the wall. Then you have a pair of very stout-looking metal double doors. And doing a quick once around, you don't see any other entrances.
Is it like locked?
You checking it?
Then,
Can the
Oh, Ben.
rogue check the
Yeah.
traps first?
Yes, I can check the door for traps.
All right, you're checking the door for traps. And you do not believe that it is trapped.
Okay, I guess I'll go and check the door.
How about you, Chris? How about you, free bet?
I am minus 23
Of
of 35.
Yeah, go ahead and take one of these tier series.
I have 22.
Yep. 48 plus 4.
48 plus 4.
I'll go through one of those tier series pots too.
What is it?
88 plus.
No, serious.
oh, it's 4.
Yeah, Sirius is 4.
Wait,
No, sorry, 3d8. Sirius is 3d8. Critical is 48.
That's what I thought,
My bad.
No worries.
because you did moderate.
I wish I would have rolled first.
You like the
I gave you moderate because you weren't down as far as those two.
Plus 4?
Yep.
So roll 13.
13 back.
Thank you. Thank you. Haven't I rolled crap?
Plus 4. So 24.
That takes Kayla almost all the way back, doesn't it?
1 point.
All right, so you have the hole in the wall up high, and you have a pair of very stout-looking doors.
Oh, can I look at the hole? Can you check the traps for the hole? I mean,
You got to climb up to it. It's about 15 feet up.
Check the
Can I
hole for
climb it?
traps.
yeah, can you check the hole for traps?
Who's got
From
the
down
ladder?
here, I don't know.
Nobody got
From
it?
down here, no, you'd have to get up there and take a look.
You want me to climb up there and check it for traps? I don't know that I'm good at climbing.
Well, we can
We
just,
have 2 strong characters that could probably lift you.
Yeah,
I'm not good at
I can lift you up.
climbing. Okay.
So you're gonna lift her up so she can take a peek. As you're looking in, here, I'll do this.
We'll like do a cheerleading
So-
where it's like
Move you over. You have the light anyway.
do
That-
it first. Ready.
Is what you can see through the hole. It's a real tiny hole. You don't think Kayla or Duncan or Sigurd could make it through.
Don't think-
Can you, like, jab at it to make it bigger?
It's a stone wall.
No. I think our best bet's gonna be the doors.
we're doing that stone shape.
Ah.
I guess I'll bust through the doors
Are you gonna bust through or are you gonna let the rogue do her thing?
and let the rogue do her thing.
I mean,
Thought I asked if I checked for traps already.
you didn't find any.
Yeah.
Don't believe
Is
it's
it
right.
locked?
It is indeed locked.
I would like to try and unlock it.
All right. Disable device.
It's hard from the inside.
And it-
Oh, boys. I'm not even sure why they're barking.
I stood up. That or Ben's here.
No, Ben won't be here until probably 9:30.
19, 12, 31.
31, yep.
31. Let me double check the DC of that one.
Can I aid her strength check?
She's not making a
Oh,
strength
yeah,
check.
that's right. That's right. 31? That's good luck
Takes
there.
you a couple of moments, like 2 to 3 minutes, I should say. And then you hear a barely audible click.
I will. Can I like slowly open it and be sneaky about it?
Yeah. Make a stealth check. Which one are you opening? The one on the left or on the right?
Left.
Okay.
I have an 8. So 15 and 8 is 23.
Left is right, right is wrong.
So 23. As it's swinging open, boys,
Boys!
it makes a creaking, and then you hear a couple of people inside say, "What was that?" in Abyssal.
I speak that.
That's
I think I do.
that's why I said. What are you going to do?
I have to sneak ahead a little bit to see if I can see what's speaking.
All right.
There you go. You can't bite it like that. That's not how it works. You can bite that. What is that?
It's a piece of leather off the bottom of my shoe.
So go ahead and make your stealth check as you're sneaking in.
Stop shitting. Stop it.
Not
24.
actual nails.
No.
Yeah. Just a weird little patch for no reason.
Four. Let's see if those two notice you going by.
So we brush your cabinets. Oh, I have a brush. I just don't know where it is.
You manage to duck up and out of the way as you see 2 tieflings come down from that room to the left.
Just cheese it crumbs.
And one of them pokes his head out. He's like, "Those Vermlick open the door." And he walks up
Can I stab it with my short sword and maybe there's no one there?
and slams the door shut as the other one comes up to here.
Cheese is good.
And you guys outside, who all speaks Abyssal outside?
I think I do. There's probably a lie.
I know I do.
Yep, that's a lie.
Just kidding, I don't.
I'm retarded. I forgot. I ran intelligence of 8.
Shit, that makes
I
sense.
speak
Everything
Abyssal,
makes
Common,
sense.
and Infernal.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys take me serious.
So
I'm
We
just
don't.
you understood him. And Charcy, the one at the door has his back to you. The other one is looking over there. And if you move quick, the one who's looking towards the door won't see you. You'll get a sneak attack.
I would like to do that.
All right, go ahead and make your sneak attack. It's going to be number 4.
Or don't watch both.
Rolled an 18 plus 8 is 26.
26
You know what? Long sword.
Short sword.
Short sword.
Or
damage. Yeah, that's a hit. You step forward and quietly run your short sword into him.
15.
15.
And then I'm gonna do one trick. Yeah.
All right. Are you going to keep the guy from falling to the ground?
Huh? Oh, you falling down? No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
You're just going to let him drop?
No, does that make noise?
Oh no, I don't want him to make noise. I'm gonna stop that.
Stealth check.
good point.
16. Let's see if any of the others hear it. Are you allergic to cats?
Oh yeah, cats and dogs.
Sorry.
And yet she was still scripted.
life has been through.
How
That's
does
you if you're in a
Yeah,
coma.
let's see if you realize what's going on.
Depends on the severity of the allergy as opposed to.
this is over 6
No, if I could
2. Yes.
like 8 hours. I need this.
You stab him, and as he's you stab him, and as he's falling over, you yank him back. However, somebody in the room says, George was stuck.
George the No way his name is George.
Eh, they're all George. And then we go to initiative.
What? She knocked him out, right?
Oh, she flat wrecked him. So she's already reduced them by a certain percentage. And then at the top of the round, this guy. Those 3 are surprised, but this guy is not. 10, 15, 20. Another guy comes out, and that guy was surprised.
You don't have your medication.
Kayla!
Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna kick down that left door.
So you're going to step up and kick it open?
Yep.
Make a strength check.
Ooh. Good job.
Did you shut off your rage?
Ooh.
Because I'm assuming you're
It
going to...
doesn't adapt your strength, it's just the hit and damage for unchained, right?
Yeah. But she still needs to save her rounds.
Yeah.
So I add my straight.
Strength modifier.
25.
20.
No.
Oh. 9.
Total is 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, she rolled 4. I'm like, well, that's pretty good. And I look and I see a 4. I'm like, wait a minute. Something's not quite
Let me
right.
turn on the lights out here so you guys can see what's going on outside. All right. She kicks the door and it doesn't budge. Damien.
Well,
Love of your life is trapped inside of
Yep.
all these demons.
she
Dad, read me eligible.
she knocked on the door for us.
It's in that bathroom.
So we're gonna go up to the right door, I
10,
guess.
15, 20. And it's close enough that you can reach it from there.
Is the door appear to be locked?
You don't know. You know that Charcy unlocked them,
Okay.
but you don't know if they've been relocked.
Well, don't know if they've been relocked,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw her kick it and not make any headway.
Yep.
So we're just going to go with they probably relocked up behind her, and we'll reach in the bag and grab the chime.
Okay.
Bing.
The door swings open. To Duncan.
Nothing. The door's open. Um,
Okay, Dad. Life and hygiene
Yep.
or the CVS stuff?
What's this? What's the proactive ingredient in the CVS stuff? Because I don't want to knock her out.
Cetirizine hydrochloride.
Give her that. I don't want to knock her out.
I was gonna say, I was like, diphenhydramine is in sleep aids, and why are we giving
That's
her-
Benadryl.
Yeah.
the other one is basically the
So
archive.
that's just the only door open, correct?
Currently, yes.
So I know something's going on in there, so.
Yep.
I'm gonna move up.
Kill that. So 5, 10, 15 is there. And there is a tiefling that looks very surprised to suddenly see the door open and you on the other side of it.
I'm gonna take radiance
Okay?
and two-handed, right?
Do you still have your shield on?
Um,
You can't put 2 hands on it if you're wearing the
yeah,
shield.
if I'm wearing that,
Yeah.
that's true. So
Besides,
it's only one. bullet.
Yamade's all about the sword and board.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, let's go with this orange one. You wanna go south from here?
They are cinnamon churro. Rice cakes.
24.
24 is a hit.
I look at the food bakery.
Oh, this sucks. 11 points of damage.
11. He
Oh,
drops
12.
12. Okay. He drops to the ground and is bleeding.
Sweet. He is not in the way.
That is correct. He is not in the way. Sigurd.
Put me in the building.
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
And I can see guys, so I will take a double move to get right next to him.
25, 30.
Boom.
And let me swap out lights for your light.
Oh no, I can't see anything.
And you can see that there are, oh, wait. Let me zoom out. Wrong map.
Damien, I'm blind.
There we go.
Open your eyes, Sigurd.
Oh my god.
And Sigurd, you can see that there's at least 2 more back in that room. From Sigurd to Adriana.
Alright. I'm recovering from too much cat.
Adriana, that is what you see.
Wow, it is so cool, Will.
Energy.
That's true.
I'm all of this thing.
Can I go inside?
You might hang out with
I
us.
guess.
Because I like you guys.
Oh, okay.
I think you're cool.
Thanks.
So we get tattoos from you.
Ow!
What?
Ow, Charlie just burned herself pretty hard.
What you doing, Adriana?
I'm gonna move it. I guess I'm moving inside.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You want to move any direction or the other?
I'll move left a square, but that's about it.
Say
Or
what?
Is that gonna be? If I move left a square, is that gonna give them an attack opportunity?
Currently, no, because the 2 are down.
Oh, cool.
You want to
Alright.
stand over top of the 1?
Yeah. Sorry, I just couldn't.
So you're going to move to there?
Yeah.
Okay. From there, it goes to Charcy.
Excuse
Let
me.
me switch to your view.
That wasn't anything.
And that's what you see.
I'd like to try and tumble past that guy and get behind him, but Sigurd's up in
Alright.
his face.
5, 10, 15. Your move is 30.
20.
20. So you'll have to take a penalty on the acrobatics check if you're going, since you're going through.
That's fine.
So 10 for moving through a square and more. Go ahead and make your acrobatics check. This is number 2.
Minus 2, you said?
No,
What's my penalty?
you don't have a penalty. It's just increase to the DC.
Okay. I got a 14.
All right, he's going to get an attack of opportunity as you're shoving past him. He jabs at you with a short sword. What's your AC?
Push the red button and kill you. That's great. 17.
He strikes you for 5.
Ow!
And that arrests your movement as you try and move through. Erebeth. 5, 10, 15. She moves over to here.
Oh, thank you. Rice cake and gummies? Oh, those are the bomb, dude.
And then it's the tiefling's turn. That one is going to attempt to tumble through.
We'll look at it and be like, I hope you don't win. I really want to shoot both my swords.
All right. He is going to pass through Charcy's square. Charcy, what is your CMD? 18. And Sigurd, what is your CMD?
21.
All right, so you don't get a swing at him, but Charcy does. 5, 10.
Oh, they're her square. Pretty high. I thought it was pretty confident.
20.
20?
Yeah.
You hit him. No. And as he passes through, you stop him cold. So that's going to keep him over there. He appears to be staggered. Oops. This one moves up. This one moves up. Come on. This one moves up. Kayla. Let me kill.
Okay.
Let's see.
Move inside.
That is Kayla's view. So 5, 10, and currently she cannot get into melee with one.
Sure, it'll be fine.
Let's. Can I check out that back room?
Gonna go to the right past Irabeth.
Yeah.
So you've gone 10. No. 5, 10. 15, 20. So this room that you're going into, the faces of the portraits that hang on the walls of this room have been slashed. 2 marble planters lie smashed in pieces on the ground, and mud streaks across the white stone floor. For the room that you guys are in, the northern wall of this room, a frieze depicts a line of mounted crusaders crashing over a horde of twisted demons. The crusaders' faces have been obliterated, and vile graffiti is carved over the entire scene. And fresh blood does stain the floor. All right, so she's done 5, 10, 15, 20 out of her 25.
I think I'm just gonna stay right there for now.
Okay. To Damien.
All right, we're gonna stow the chime, and we're gonna move in 20 feet and draw our dagger as we're going.
Okay. So this is. Oh, I forgot to give you. Okay. So 5, 10, 15.
Perfect, right there is good.
We're going to change that to 10. All right. To Duncan. Kill that one and give this one.
Is there any way I can get to him?
Nope.
I'll move in between those two. Or is there somebody over there?
Up next to Irabeth. Like there.
Yeah, move me up there, I guess.
Up to where?
One more north.
One,
So,
two,
okay. To there?
yeah, one more up.
Okay.
Here.
To there.
Yeah, please.
I'll be glad when the app's done and you guys can move yourselves. All right. That is bringing us up to
Excuse me, sorry.
Sigurd.
Hold that.
All right.
Well, that's gonna hit. 22.
22 is a hit.
My assumption is a 13 doesn't hit.
No, 13 does not hit.
That is 8 damage.
8 damage.
Cold iron longsword.
He drops to the ground and is bleeding.
Second hit.
Adriana.
Okay.
Let's see. That
so
was.
I can. Hold on.
Let me change to your view so you can see what you can see.
Here.
That is what you can see.
Cool. So that front run and the 2 behind it, I just want to cast freeze on top of it because it's my new favorite spell.
All right. So where are you dropping it? Here, here, or here?
Front of that group preferably.
So like here,
Can I get a little?
there,
Yes.
that's still going to hit your friends there.
They'll get over it. Don't suck, guys. Don't suck.
Nope.
Nope.
Reflex save.
What is the DC on the reflex save, Harley?
Oh, let me check again.
Should be on your sheet, on your spell sheet.
I have to.
Animated, magic.
0 or 1.
First level spell, 10 plus half the level plus spell level. Right?
So it's going to be centered.
It's 15.
Oh, I didn't.
There we go.
Oh, you do that. I'm pretty sure it's 15 now, 'cause I think it's
Okay, I pass. If it's 15. If it's one more.
So you want to center it here or here? Because this is a 10-foot spell, so it's centered on the middle of a hex.
Hang on.
Oh, I need to
There we
change
go,
that.
15. Doubles all my spells at this account. I definitely did. Yeah, about there.
About there? Okay. So
And I can
let
see
me
where
move
it,
that.
like, see going on.
There we go. And move it to the bottom. All right. This guy, and this guy, I'll get reflex saves. And this guy fell to the ground. The other two do not appear to have. This guy here and this guy here. All right, so from Adriana to Charcy.
I want to get in that room on the other side of the. Wait, what can I see?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I want to make sure I'm not like.
You can see it on this.
You can see the other two, and both of them have kept their feet.
I'm gonna get in behind that one that's at the bottom.
So like here.
Yes.
All right.
Goal.
So an acrobatics check as you step into the grease.
Yep.
Okay, that's enough for the grease. Then another acrobatics check to tumble past this guy. This is going to be pretty high.
17 plus 8,
Yeah,
25.
25.
He stabs at you with his short sword
17.
and does a 23 confirm. You said 17, so yeah. He does 10 damage.
Ah.
And he's going to stop you in that square, so you're still standing in the grease. That guy doesn't get one, and you didn't actually make it for that one. And then it goes to, you can still take an action if you wish.
I don't want to be there anymore. I probably can't move anymore, can I?
You could take a second move action to move out.
If I put a destiny out.
No, because you're on difficult terrain currently.
Okay. No, I'm afraid that it's not.
And if
I'm
you,
hurting pretty bad.
you step back out,
Move back.
straight back,
Yep.
you're going to have cover.
I'll step back.
Okay, make an acrobatics check for the grease.
Plus you're moving directly out of this threatened range. So
18.
18, no problem. It didn't seem like such a great idea. Irabeth is still standing guard. Then we go to the top for them. This guy,
Things on.
what's that?
Can I say things?
Yeah.
Not afraid. Can I open the potions, please?
The potion.
That guy stands up.
Whatever you love
This
me,
guy
love.
is stepping in.
the strongest.
I don't know who has them. You're strong, you're shouting to the group.
No problem.
You also it's good for raising barbarian.
And then
Not breaking it.
I wouldn't trust myself much more, to be honest.
So plus you're the chosen one.
Judging the sled.
10, 15. Duncan, what's your CMD?
CMD
Yep.
is 19.
Holy crap. So he's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is taking.
Gotta roll high.
Yeah, this guy's been rolling crazy. Irabeth gets a swing at him. She hits, she does, and she stops him. Acrobatics check to go through all of those. 26, 26, 26.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
And there's one more guy. He steps up and he needs an acrobatics check. And he is fine. Kayla. Let me switch to your view. I think she's the one who's on. Nope. It was Charcy. Kayla, that is what you see at the moment. Although you heard Irabeth grunt as she attacked someone.
Can I swing in and attack the person who attacked her?
It'll require an acrobatics check.
That's just a D20.
D20 plus your acrobatics skill.
You have
No.
there's 3 seasons. Might as well get
12. Let's see, as you come out, that doesn't provoke, but this does. However, you're not passing through, so it doesn't stop you. And he takes a swing. What is Kayla's current armor class?
19.
He strikes her for 7, and then he drops to the ground bleeding.
So he's out.
I mean, you still.
You can still attack him.
I can.
Yeah.
Charlie's hit him.
I guess let's hit him.
This guy.
Pretty much don't level 1.
That's 27.
27 is a hit. Damage?
I was just double checking the crit multiplier. Make sure. Forgot that one's a 20.
She's not doing a coup de grace there because she moved more than 5.
Well, I thought she rolled
20?
a threat. I didn't remember if she had great.
And he
19, 20.
is quite dead.
Who's it? Give me my son.
All right. Kayla to Damien.
Alright, Blood Cure Serious. Hold in front of Charcy.
Okay.
Sorry.
Duncan.
Um,
You could step in on top of that body if you want.
Alright, that'll do.
Make an acrobatics check as you step in.
That's grease, right?
Yep.
and you the grease
Did
is.
you do that today? Or
That might not have been the smartest thing I did. The, my hair?
Yeah.
I did that.
Just in my hair.
16.
16 is enough to keep your feet. Um,
Negative 3.
so this is your view currently. You got 2 guys in front of you, both standing in the grease. And they're looking a little worried.
You good?
Okay. I'm going to strike out with the one on the right.
Okay.
And
total?
Well, it's still. There is no bonus, right? It's just what I roll.
It's your normal modifiers.
Yeah. Okay, 17.
17 is a hit. Damage?
Is 9.
9. He yelps in pain. Sigurd.
Duncan, you're in my way.
I apologize. I knew that was going.
Don't apologize. It shows weakness.
How, they're demons, I had to do it. How far apart are your legs spread? Balance yourself in this grease.
I was told I was a little bow-legged.
You can attempt a baseball slide under, like between his legs.
That's going to be an acrobatics check
Oh,
to
yeah,
pass through.
that's fine.
All right.
Do it all, man.
Make your first acrobatics check.
That's 15.
Total of 15. So as you slide between his legs,
Yes.
the guy straight to the left doesn't get a swing. Make your second one to pass through the other guy's square.
That's 21.
21. What is your AC?
19.
19.
Baseball slide.
He misses you, so you manage to pass through safely.
As Sigurd yells out World Star.
Can we say that I just had both my swords out once I passed through Chris's legs and just slashed both of them? While on
I
baseball
mean-
slide?
It's going to be a penalty to hit, striking while supine.
No, that's fine. I come up there.
Yeah.
Does that count as one move?
Let's see. 5, 10, 15. So yeah,
And you're prone.
and you're prone.
It's okay. Just cut the legs up for him.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna
Alright.
attempt to slide, like, slash at him.
With one of your swords.
Yeah. What's
Okay.
my negative?
-4.
Okay, so I just get my 2 penalty. Ooh! Oh. That's a nat 20.
Roll to confirm.
Do I get flanking bonus for Chris?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't confirm.
What's your total?
Actually, 18.
18 confirms. Draw your card. Read the slashing.
God damn, that's right. Cut straps, double damage and double armor check penalty until fixed.
So as you lash out, you cut the lower straps on his leather armor.
So 20 damage.
20. And he is quite dead.
Done. I'm not doing anything that cool the rest of the night. Pack my shit up. I'm going home.
All right, Adriana. Let's kill.
You saw Sigurd just go whoop, like a slip and slide.
That's right. You see me come out from underneath you, and I just slice that dude with, like, a
Sliders on.
slide.
Wait.
There we go. Adriana.
Where the leather patch came from.
I got my sword.
There's your view.
That was odd. I
The word you're
would.
looking for is sweet. Sweet. Not up.
Shway.
Sure.
Swing.
I'm gonna move up 2 so I can see that other bird.
You move up to there.
And I'm gonna get. Oh, you know it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna use that one again because I kind of like it.
All right. Roll your damage. 3d4 plus 3.
Oh.
These guys don't have spell resistance.
Oh, okay. Okay, 10.
10?
Yep.
He appears to be staggered. Irabeth. She is going to continue holding her position. Sorry, Charcy first.
I have to go first.
Yes.
I'm chugging potion.
Chugging a potion. All right. Then Irabeth holds her position. He is going to attempt to get away. And both Duncan and Sigurd
Yes.
get attacks of opportunity as he tries to shove through to escape.
Here comes the ones from Sigurd.
22.
22 is a hit. Is that with your -4?
18.
Still a hit.
Do I have any negatives?
Nope. You are standing firm on top.
Full 12 damage. Boom. Get it out now, guys. 28. Better be our last combat.
28 is a hit.
28 to
Oh.
hit. I rolled 18. I got plus 10.
Damage?
Uh, $11.
11. And between the two of you, you kill this guy.
Boom! 40 on the day! Feel like rip him in half. Right. I slash his Achilles, and as he
I
trips
assume
and
you
falls,
guys
he
are
just
going
goes
to
right through the sword. That's one
Go
hand.
through and finish off the others.
Yes.
Yup.
As many Yamadans as there are, there is no mercy for evil.
Cobra. Demon.
All right. Are you going to dispel your spell,
Adriana.
Adriana?
Shade 5 ivories.
Oh yeah, if they're all dead, then yeah.
All right. Move that out here because I don't know if you've got another one or not. All right. So, Sigurd, the room that you're in,
Yes.
faces of portraits that hang on the walls of this room have been slashed. This is not the right room, is it? I already read this description. With the smash potted planters. The room that Kayla was in was a bracket shows where a long sword once hung over a stylized gold sunburst fixed to the south wall. Lines of strange runes are carved into the walls on both sides of the sunburst, and dried blood and excrement have been smeared across the sunburst, and a short bench for kneeling that sits on the floor. So, what are you guys going to do?
Research bodies.
Yes, they all have standard short swords and 5 usable sets of leather armor. He kind of ruined the last set.
That's alright. You got wizard, you can cast them in there.
Does she have it memorized?
It's mundane items.
Yes, all mundane. No loot, no gold or anything.
No. Shade for the army.
Take the bird, that too. They'll fit it.
Gonna leave it here for the moment?
Yeah, we'll split pop out the door.
Okay. All right, as you guys are heading into this next room, whose light is on? Adriana's is on. I'm gonna go back to his light. All right, those of you with knowledge religion,
Hey, that I got. Okay, I'm not in that version.
give me a second. I'm
Oh,
moving
no,
everybody
you're
up.
Everybody's going in that room.
I figured I was still exploring that other room. I wasn't.
All right, so who had the knowledge religion checks?
Hmm. 22.
22 and 10?
Yep.
Nobody else?
No.
All right. Duncan, you recognize this as a shrine to Yamade, where visiting guards would kneel and pray there at the short bench. They'd kneel on it and pray. The runes, you would guess, are probably prayers to Yamade written in Celestial. Do you have Celestial as a language? Does anybody?
I do.
You do?
I do.
All right. They're written really weirdly.
Sure, control the team.
You're gonna have to change your angle to figure out the best way to look at it to read them.
Okay.
Where do you want to go to change your angle?
Can I start in front of it?
Standing up in front of it?
Yeah.
So you're standing in front of the bench looking at it. I mean, you can still read them. I mean, they're definitely prayers
Yeah.
to Yamade, but the letters just look odd.
Should is kneeling gonna make a difference?
Make a perception check as you kneel on the bench.
Hold on.
29.
29.
Natural look.
So as you kneel down, you immediately see that the complex letters of the prayers take on the shape of a long sword when you're kneeling at this position.
Oh shit, that's cool.
And they are written, the words written are, "Let us inherit thine arms, Yamade."
Cool. Pretty nifty over here.
But I mean, for the rest of you, well, for you holy types, this room has definitely been debased. And it hasn't been unhallowed, but damn it. No. Sure why. Good. 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 Okay. What do you guys want to do? You got a desecrated altar that has some blood and excrement smeared all over it.
Cody cleaned up. I
Two
would agree.
doors. You gonna clean it up real quick?
Yep.
All right. You spend a couple of moments cleaning the shrine, and after a few minutes of cleaning, it looks a whole lot better.
Yay.
Sorry, other.
There is a door to the north and a door to the east.
I would like to check the door to the north for traps.
All right. So, oops. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There. You do not believe that it is trapped.
Is this door locked?
It is not locked.
Well, very slowly and quietly try to open it.
Make a stealth check. Okay, you open the door slowly. And actually, it would be about as far as you can get it. This room doesn't appear to have much in it. Glancing in quickly, let me move you up to there, because you'd be able to peek around a little bit. Oh, that's the problem.
Wrong way.
Wrong light. So it looks like a hallway. To the north, you see another door, and when you scoot up to peek around, there's a door there on the left as well.
It's safe to assume that room is back out to that main hallway.
Back out here?
Yeah.
No, because there were no doors out of either of these rooms other
Okay.
than the ones you came in. And here, I'll show you real quick. So,
Oh, okay.
and then
I just couldn't remember if I saw it out there. Thank you. I'll go back and look and notice in this room. See that where there's another door straight ahead? There's a door to the left, which we didn't see open until I went to the door there. or we can continue this way. No point in the door on the right.
You gonna check that one?
I will check that one first. Give iron traps.
Oh, let me kill Duncan's light. That way things will run a little faster.
My little line of mine. I'm gonna let it shine.
You do not believe that it is trapped.
Is it locked?
It is,
Let's try it on lock, please.
not locked.
Oh, there's not locked.
Gonna try and
I will
sneak
slowly
in.
sneak in quietly.
Okay.
$26.
26. Minus 10 there. All right, so as you swing the door open, you catch a glimpse of something, and you hear two creatures conversing back and forth in Abyssal.
I can't fade this. Did it say anything?
If you didn't know better, you would swear they were like playing with puppets, because like they'll make speech in a funny voice, and then they laugh in their normal voice.
What did I walk in?
And as you kind of glance in, you see the one that's closest to you. It's got its hand and it's doing this, but you never quite see what's on its hand because
I
of it.
don't like that. Give me what's outside.
Stepping back,
Yeah, because I'm still not even gonna pay
you shutting the door.
Yes. I'm going
Make
to-
a stealth check to shut the door.
what was that? 9.
9. In your panic, you kind of slam the door shut, and you hear one of the things go, "Oh, there!" What are you guys going to do?
So do you
As
slam the
she-
door shut?
I did on
She accidentally slammed the door shut, and you guys heard something inside scream.
Kill a pocket, kill a pocket.
Puppets. But you know what we saw outside? What we can do is something puppets are.
So there's a door up there in the main antechamber.
There's
To
a
the
door.
north. There's a door
over
here.
Uh-huh.
There's a door here.
Yes, but she looked in that door for him.
Up here, there's a door and there's a door.
There, and then there's a door to the left.
But there's no doors over here,
Huh?
except for the front doors out.
Please, this is blind man.
Demon's gonna check in the northeast corner.
Can I attempt to kick the door open?
I will sit back
So-
and let him do that.
You are moving to there. He is stepping up to kick the door. Kayla, are you going to position yourself anywhere? I'm
gonna
assuming
be
she's
right
stepping
behind.
back. Right behind Sigurd?
Yeah.
Adriana?
I mean, I'll stay where I'm at, I think.
Okay. And Duncan, you move up next to him?
I'll definitely move up and be ready.
All right. So, go ahead and make a strength check to kick the door open.
18.
18. Well, you go to kick the door open, and as you do, it swings open of its own volition, and on the far side,
Sick.
let me switch to your viewpoint.
Does that momentum make me go forward through the door?
No.
Damn.
Those things.
I'm gonna kill it.
And the surprise round is spent by both of you being kind of surprised. You weren't expecting the door to go open, and they weren't expecting someone to be kicking it. And at the start of the round, Damien. Give you a better description of these creatures. They are deformed, horned, hunchback humanoids with forked rat-like tails and 2 thumbs on each taloned hand.
So now,
They got a thumb on either side.
now it's playing to figure out what they are.
Indeed. These guys are rare, so they got a higher DC.
14.
You have no clue. Anybody else who can see them?
Yeah.
Adriana, maybe?
What am I-
Darcy, maybe. No, it's playing.
Oh, I have
21.
21.
23.
23, and
I'm
Charcy?
working on it.
You have +5, I think.
I don't know shit. I got 12.
None of you recognize them for what they are. Damien, what are you going to do?
All right. Well,
Let me switch to your view, which is this one. And the door has swung open.
I guess we are going to acrobatics in,
All right. Make your first acrobatics check.
and I'll spend a point of panache to go.
There's 5.
22.
All right. Let me check. All right. 10. And that would be as far as you can get because everything else is difficult terrain.
All right,
So you get to there.
and we are going to dagger one of them.
Which one?
We'll do the one that's to the north.
Okay.
Cold iron dagger, 20 to hit.
That is a hit.
All right. For 4 points of damage.
4. It squeaks in pain. Charcy.
I'd like to try and tumble and get behind one on one.
5, 10, 15. You're not going to be able to tumble in because of all the difficult terrain. The room, let me read the description real quick. So the room that they're in was once some sort of museum, but its contents have been smashed and scattered across the room. Even the shelves have been shattered and torn apart in places. From where Damien's at, he can see the decapitated bodies of 2 knights, their armor and bodies broken and mangled, lying in the ruins. And at the feet of each of these guys, they do have a severed head, and their right hands are both bloody.
Ew. Well, if there's any way I can get to-
Not unless they start moving in more.
I'm just gonna stay back here and be ready to attack them with it.
Okay, gonna ready in action then. To Adriana.
Yes.
Let me switch to your view.
There's a penalty on tumbling in.
Yes. You can't.
Yeah, that's the penalty. I took the only available space.
He took the only spot that wasn't covered in like lots of furniture and
Evil.
people.
Okay, that's fine. I don't need that. I'm just gonna use the wand again because I don't like the.
All right. Make a spellcaster check. Spellcaster level check. Which one are you shooting? The one on your left or your right?
My left, I guess. What spellcaster check it?
D20 plus 9.
Oh, okay.
For the wand, yeah.
21.
It blasts right through. And damage.
Nine.
9.
Let me hit 15.
All right. Kayla, there is nowhere for you to get in there.
Tumble Go through.
She can't.
I can't like go between his legs and like spear
The
up.
the problem is that this is difficult terrain, which arrests your movement when you're trying to tumble. In this instance, like 1 hex in here is worth 4. That's how bad the terrain is.
See, I can tumble through to the other side
There's a
because that'd be a full double move.
there's a door.
To your north?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, you could try that if you'd like.
I'll go through there.
All right, so you're gonna open the door as a move action. And then 5, 10, sorry, 10. Where are you going to? There's a door straight ahead and a door on the left.
I'll go straight.
15, 20, 25 will get you there.
Can I double the?
No, because you used a move action to open the previous door.
Okay.
Trying to find another way into that room?
Yep.
All right. All right, we'll shut off her vision. And then we go to Irabeth, who, we'll turn on his vision for the moment. She grumbles. And then 5, 10, 15, 20. She takes up defensive spot there. Then it's their turn. All right, so they use a spell-like ability. Both of them are trying defensively. I really wish he had put concentration in here. That one fizzles. That one, where's that? 6. That one does not fizzle. We'll go with Sigurd. Make a will save.
That's 10.
That's a 10.
Oof. Big oof. I don't have a +2. I will say this.
So
Wait, is it a fear effect?
Indeed it is.
Okay, so that's 12.
That's a 12. Good thing you had that fear effect bonus.
Boom.
You barely managed to shake off a fearful effect. Duncan. Kayla took off to the north.
Like a ball.
she made it to the north.
Spell it.
I mean, she's not wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what Cheryl would do.
That is what Cheryl will do.
Well, then I'm gonna follow.
You're going to follow Kayla? 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. Here, let me turn your light on so you can see. You double moving up?
Yeah, I'll go move up to it.
So 25, 30 there. And then we'll cut your light to Sigurd.
Hold that.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Aww. The 20 hit. Not math.
20 hits.
9 damage.
Okay. To Damien.
All right, so you said these cost basically 4 times the amount.
4 squares of movement.
Well, I can move 20, so that means I'd be able to. It'd be 4 squares, or 4 squares of movement if I'm tumbling through it, correct? No.
Well, you would be taking giving them the bonus for doing a full move on your tumble.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We'll put ourselves basically the opposite side of where I'm at.
So over here,
No, one to the,
here,
no,
or here.
that one right there.
All right, so you're passing through one of their squares.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and make your first tumble check.
Uh, 16, 19.
All right. The first one bites you as you're coming through. The second one also bites you. Between the two, a total of 14 damage, and I need 2 fort saves.
Make sure you get the Brady shots.
Let's see. Same charge be used on standing save. Charge wide. Time. And then. Good from life. Alright, so I have 7 uses of that. So we're going to use Charm Life on the first one. You said Fortitude save
Mm-hmm.
plus 4. That will be a 19.
All right.
And then the second one I have to take. And that's a natural 20.
All right. So it looked like they were trying to mutilate your face with their bites. Bring that up. Okay. And because they succeeded at their attack, you get stopped.
Okay.
Charcy.
Double move up the hallway and see if I can get around on the other side.
So you're coming up this way as well. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that's a double move up. This might be their last episode for this adventure path.
Ah,
I don't like that. Get to them.
wait, you're valid.
All of them for the day.
Yeah, that's true, because I have not used, I almost used one of myself earlier.
All right.
They got there.
To Adriana.
Yes.
Kill that light. Start that light.
That's reassuring.
What?
No.
Flashlights.
Everywhere.
They are everywhere.
That's not, I like that, but I'm just gonna carry on. I'm gonna hit the
Same one?
yeah.
Go ahead and make your caster level check.
That one.
That was the
Regrets.
worst.
I
Hold on,
would have wanted that one.
I'm retrieving dice.
It's okay, we don't take dice. Dice rolls have to be on the table.
14.
14. Yeah, spell gets through.
Okay. And 9 for damage.
9 for damage. He is not looking so hot. Kayla, there is a closed door ahead of you. You want to spend a move action to try and open it?
I guess I am.
It swings open without any problems. And then you're going to move in?
Yep.
Oh, wait, let me switch to your view.
Sorry, Cheryl.
So 5,
Oh my goodness.
10. I will stop there for you so I can read the description. Blood and filth smear the floor of this long room. 6 white stone statues of famous heroes line the hall, each clawed and bloodstained, partially smashed or otherwise defaced. At the far end of the hall, a raised dais holds an upturned alabaster altar. Sitting atop the upside-down altar is a hideous mass of severed limbs that have been stitched together into a vile, monstrous insectoid shape. Before the dais, 7 ratty bedrolls have been laid out on the floor. And as you come in, there are 3 humans, which you immediately recognize as cultists of Discari, just by their weapons and their attire
What weapons
alone.
do they have?
Scythes.
Okay.
And they look surprised as you come in. You still have 15 feet of movement left. There is also a door here.
Just back up
No.
and close the door. So,
I guess.
get the window.
And I can't open that door, right?
No, you would just be able to move up to it.
Let's just move forward.
Towards them?
Yeah.
So you've gone 10, 15, 20, 25. As your armored Hulk barbarian advances towards more foes,
We're good. I told you to turn around.
Something Taylor would do though.
What Taylor should do.
But I.
all right, so from Kayla to Irabeth,
My culture.
Cheryl, it's always been your favorite.
Irabeth sighs, moves up to here, and she is watching that door to the left. Then it is the demon's turn. The first one tries to claw, and bite Sigurd.
Okay,
What is Sigurd's AC?
19.
The bite hits, fortitude save. 4 damage.
That is a fortitude of 13.
13, all right. A claw hits for 3 more damage, so you take a total of 7. The other creature does the same thing against, oh,
Demon's AC is 16. Rip.
Are you dead?
Maybe.
No.
it does not confirm the fumble on the bite, which causes it to lose its other attacks.
Oh, that's good.
Can you have yourself?
I'll be fine.
You got that.
To
Alrighty.
Duncan.
It's already.
You hear cries of surprise from inside that room.
Action the next round.
I mean, you've got.
That way I
chose
charge
to gear
without
up
needing
next
to
to
see
you.
them, correct?
You need a straight line.
Straight down. But do you have a holy hand grenade?
What shall we count of?
I would just.
You know that the number thou must count to is 3.
5 is right out.
No more, no less.
Hurry.
I'm going to
4 is just sitting.
I'm going to move in first so I can see.
What Taylor's doing.
All right, so you go 5 and 10. You recognize them as cultists of Discari, plus there's a door to your right. You see another desecrated altar.
Oh yeah, that fires me up quick. I'm going to double move towards you.
All right, so you've gone 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And on the plus side, they are surprised, so they do not get attacks of opportunity as you come charging in. Sigurd, the one straight ahead of you looks to be pretty badly beaten up.
Kill it with fire.
If I adjust, I can't make a full attack, right? Or if I adjust, I can make a full attack.
A 5-foot adjust, yes.
But where would you
Moving into that square is not going to be an adjustment. If
No.
I kill him, okay. Then we're just going to full attack again.
Okay.
Ooh. Can I study? Yeah.
Spend a move action studying and then
Yeah,
attack.
yeah, and then I'll just fucking
One
single
sword
attack.
There you go.
plus 1 to hit, plus 1 to damage?
That is a 12 plus 12, so 24.
24 is a hit.
So then you get
Damage.
Oh, no.
8 damage.
You don't have a thing of sneak attack setting targets yet, do you?
That's why I was really hoping you were getting into that flanking position. So I was like, oh yeah. Sneak attack there.
All right. Where is?
Which I forgot to do earlier. When I was attacking creatures, but I killed it in one shot.
Okay. From there, this guy drops to the ground bleeding.
Alright.
Then Damien.
Alright.
Damien.
We are going to dagger the guy that's still up.
All right.
I heard a little bit. The first song I listened to, the guy sounded tone deaf, and I was like, Jesus.
With 25 to hit.
I don't know
25
what
is a
the
hit.
hell it is.
That's not
I don't remember what it was though.
Volume down
But it was
there.
only the
Hey,
first
hey,
one.
hey, hey. Not so loud when you're talking about other things so I can hear people.
And 4 points of damage.
4 points.
Yeah.
All right. Charcy. Let me kill this light. Bring up your light. And you can see that there's a cultist in there.
So I'm conflicted because my lever's back there, but there's one missing.
Doubtful?
I'm going back anyway.
All right. So 5, 10, 15, 20. You want to double move?
Sure, but I don't know that I can.
So there's 25, 30, and then 40 would put you there, and you can kind of see the one that's down.
Okay, that's fine for right now.
And you saw me hold my ground as you ran by.
To Adriana.
Yes.
One is still standing.
Cool. I'm gonna do it. I don't have that yet.
Old school fireball rules.
Where it bounces off the walls and causes more damage.
I hope so. Then she can angle it off the door jam.
Oh, yes. Okay, well, I'm gonna do.
Bend the light back. That's
I'm
right.
gonna save the charge and do acid splash and see if that hurts.
All right, range touch attack with a -4 because it's in melee.
Hold on. I'm gonna do
It
a fight
fills
attack.
space and expands.
Do you have a cat in there or something?
Yeah. What was the damage on it?
D3.
That's what I thought.
Would you roll to hit?
24.
That is a hit.
3 damage.
And it doesn't seem to do anything to it.
Yeah.
You're going to guess that it has acid resistance. Kayla. We kill this light. Party is split. Kayla has enough room to charge if she so wishes.
I'm gonna charge!
Charge.
And can I reach all 3 of the dudes?
You can reach 2 of them. Do you wish to cleave?
Yeah, let's do
All right.
So you should cleave on a charge.
No, that's true. Because,
Do I have enough space to like not charge then?
yes, you are probably going to be the fastest member of this party when all's said and done.
Okay, then I'm not gonna charge.
So you're going to step up and just cleave?
Yep.
Power attack?
Ow! Yeah.
All right. So plus, or your normal 2 hit, and you have a -2 to your AC because you're exposing yourself to cleave.
Okay.
Which one are you starting with? The middle one or the top one?
The middle.
All right. Make your attack.
20.
20 is a hit.
No. Well, anyways. Okay. And then the next guy.
Go ahead and roll your damage for the first guy.
14.
14. He does not look good at all. And your attack on the second guy?
12.
12. He barely manages to get his scythe up and block your attack. Irabeth is holding position to their turn. Oh, that's right. What is their flat-footed? Nope, still missed.
Yeah.
Erebeth 2. Their turn. So I'll go on his light. He is going to try and just go to town on Damien.
No.
Is he doing bite blow as well?
Yep.
We're gonna try to parry the bite.
All right, go ahead and make your roll.
All right,
What's your total?
24.
Barely got him. However, both of the claws still hit.
That's fine.
6 damage from the claws. And he snarls when you block that attack. 2. Duncan.
He's
Okay, I'm gonna attack the one in the middle there. It's already currently hurt.
Yep, he doesn't look like he's feeling too good.
Okay. Uh, 27.
27 is a hit.
And damage is. Uh, 10 damage.
10 damage. That guy goes down and is bleeding.
I guess I could have reposted it. Oh well.
Down a little bit.
To their turn. The one who is bleeding probably isn't going to make it. But there's his conch. Ooh. He stops bleeding. Then the one up in front of Kayla swings his scythe at Kayla, striking her solidly for 16 points of damage. The other one swings at Duncan. What is your AC currently?
20.
You manage to deflect the attack with your shield. Then it goes to Sigurd.
Can I get close to that guy and still attack?
You use a move action to step into the square
Okay.
or into the hex here.
Okay. I just didn't know how much Marine that was going to take up. One move?
Yep,
Okay.
that's 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay. So yeah, I'll go ahead and attack.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
That is a 24 again.
That is a hit.
That is only 6 damage that time.
To Damien.
All right, we're gonna dagger this guy. Ooh. 11 to hit.
That is a miss. Charcy.
It's not an option to tumble in and all of it, so
Not with all the difficult terrain.
there's not a square I can move up into to.
You can 5 foot there. And if you have a ranged attack, you could use it.
Throw my dagger at
Could throw your dagger.
I'm gonna throw my dagger at him.
All right. You have a -4 penalty for throwing into melee.
Well,
12 is a miss. All right, from there it goes to
Yeah, I missed.
that's free. That's a move.
Those are cool. They don't have fur. big snake. The cuddle of life right now.
Ruh-roh.
Plus
Oh.
I've been getting a born from the exotic sort of school.
15.
Like, sort of, like, sew up into my neck, like physical guard control.
Odd and even.
Mosquito is just like slither up in my hair and just like hide out in my hair.
Yes.
Kayla,
Oh,
Yeah.
what is your touch armor class?
Touch armor
Neat
class
with the little fingers that
12.
12? Something strikes you in the back and explodes.
Oh shit.
Make a reflex save.
You fucked up. Just so you're aware, I see it before.
Thanks. 21.
21. So you do not catch fire. However, you take 15 points of fire damage. And Duncan needs a reflex save.
$23.
Duncan takes 1 point of fire damage from the splash. No fire damage.
Doesn't he also get the?
Nope.
Oh.
You took a direct hit.
Ah. So not fair.
All right. To Kayla. Something hit you in the back and it burnt.
Our hands.
Well, I kind of
Physical
have
hands.
to.
Or our friend, whatever.
And get mad.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna rage out. Still freaking hit me in the back.
Alright, get some temporary hit points.
So now I have 34 instead of 24.
Yep.
Okay. Can I get like behind the dude I'm fighting? So if I get hit anymore, he gets hit instead of me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. He does need a reflex save. Thank you.
Oh man.
He takes 2 points of damage from the fire. Okay, so he got a little damaged by that. But you want to step between the two and then past?
I know, I wanna like step behind.
Right, but you would have to go 5, 10.
Yeah.
Which, if you want to do that, you can attempt an acrobatics. You're not passing through, so you can't be stopped.
Let's try that.
All right, make an acrobatics check.
Okay, do you love really good or are you cease to protect her? As Kayla does. Oh, so close.
6.
6. And your second one for the other guy. So the guy that got burnt swings his scythe, and he misses. The other one,
Okay, 18.
18, you managed to roll past him and not get hit by him.
Okay.
So that was a move action.
Can I still attack them?
You can indeed still attack one of them, yes.
Let's attack.
The one that you're right next to?
Yeah, the one that isn't dark. Right?
Right. The one that's dark is on the ground and bleeding.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't get a save. He died from the fire.
Awesome. One tap. God, I never do this.
Part of friends.
Close to you.
22,
I'm watching it and I see
24.
the 20.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, 24.
I
24.
see.
24 is a hit.
That's on top.
Damage.
19.
19. He goes down and is bleeding.
Oh, shoot, I needed him as a shield.
It's like, shit, I threw my meat shield.
Can I, like, hold his body up?
No.
Oh. Darn it. My meat shield.
Erebeth. She shouts out, "What's going on up there?"
Defeat some bad guys, y'all.
Then it goes to...
Appreciate some help, though.
That sounds good.
Not really.
Just like
The demon that's still up,
Find some bad guys, y'all.
bite and claw on Damien.
Alright, we're gonna use
Stop
use of
biting
breeder
my
charm of life.
husband.
Give me +4 AC, so AC's 20.
All right. You get hit 3 times.
Alright, perfect.
Yeah, that was his lowest roll.
I had to make an attempt.
5 from the bite and a fortitude save,
Alright.
and 3 and 4 more, so 7 total. After that,
4 on the fort save.
you take a -1 to all charisma
Oh, that actually is
based checks.
painful. And how much more?
A total of 7 more between the 2 claws.
Alright, so let's see at laying on the ground bleeding.
No.
Nobody makes my friends bleed their own blood but me.
And she screams in rage.
Me?
You.
Yeah, I am.
Duncan!
Okay. I'm just gonna whack, try to attempt to hit him.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Here it comes. I'm due, you know I am.
Yep.
Yeah, you're not.
You are so overdue.
I mean, you roll a crit, so it means you're definitely overdue.
Let's see.
It's like spinning around. Stack of that.
27.
27 is a hit.
Do not take those glasses off.
I know. That's why I keep putting them on. I don't even need them right now. I gotta find a different age though. This one's full of shit.
13 points of damage.
13. He is not looking good. To their turn. Alright, so he needs a con check. He failed. He's dead. And the one in front of Duncan swings his scythe, trying to attack back. Bounces it off of your armor. Sigurd.
I've got rooms of full attack.
Indeed you do. And Duncan lies on the, or not Duncan, Damien lies on the ground bleeding.
Okay. Let's go ahead and end this quickly, which is probably not going to happen. 15 hit?
15 is a hit.
Oh. That's 12 damage.
All right. Damien, make a con check. 10 plus the number of points you're below 0.
We passed.
All right,
19
so
versus a DC 16.
you stabilized. Chersey,
I am going to step in and stab at the thing that
so stand over top of him.
falls to the
Stand over
floor.
your dying husband.
I'm trying to protect him to make sure he doesn't take on more damage. Okay. 18 plus 7 is 25.
That is a hit.
And I'll get sneak attack though, correct?
No.
Eight damage.
8. He's not looking so good. And let's kill the light here. Bring the light back here.
Yeah, but
You don't take it out.
He smells blood. As he gets to there, he throws something else at Kayla. This time she can see what it is. It's like he pulls out a vial of, it looks just like water to you, shakes it really good, and then chucks it at you. And he missed. Let's see which way it deviates.
You miss?
There. Make a reflex save versus the splash. Duncan as well. And this guy.
No, that's where I need to
Who
go. Pat.
passed?
Come on, you.
16.
16 and
Ah, shit. 11.
11. You take 2 points of fire, Duncan. You take 1.
Or do I still take 2? Was it 4?
No, it was 2.
Okay, so I take 0 then.
That paladin class feature is nice to have.
Yes, it is.
Adriana.
What? I'm hanging out down there still.
Yes.
Yep.
Give me just a second. You see Damien on the ground bleeding. That thing looks like it's on its last legs.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill it.
Kill it. Kill it.
Fire.
What you gonna do?
I'm a blue magic missile.
Casting from your wand again?
Yeah. Damn it. I shouldn't have rerolled that. 11.
11. It gets through.
Oh, lit. Okay. 7 damage.
Turn the setting.
7 damage.
So distance.
And it drops to the ground. And is bleeding and helpless.
Two sword, two crack.
You can still only use 1. You know the rules.
Let my flavor just stand. We're streaming. Let the audience pick.
Kayla,
Yeah.
what you gonna do?
Can I get up to the dude?
Like in a charge?
Yeah.
Okay, you will provoke an attack of opportunity
From who?
from the guy because you have to move. So you'd be 5 right there would provoke. He takes a swing at you. He rolls to confirm. Wrong guy.
That's hilarious.
What is Kayla's AC currently?
17.
17. He confirms. Hand me a fumble card.
I'm like, so he confirms, and then you walk over here, I'm like, he fumbled.
All right. He turned into the light. Broken half. His weapon loses reach, and he has a -4 penalty on attack rolls with it until repaired. So he has
So he didn't hit me?
no.
How did I-
And he confirmed.
He
it,
confirmed the
yes.
fumble.
Oh.
15, 20, 25, 30, and you get to make an attack roll with a +2. You'll be at -2 to your AC for the rest of the round.
Monkey riding rabbit.
23.
23. That is a hit. Barely is a hit.
Oh, God. 16.
16. He roars in anger and pain as you strike him solidly with your axe. Irabeth. She goes 5, 10,
I know, guys,
sees
here
what's
comes
going
Mom.
on. 15, steps into a flank. And she is going to, let's see. Yep, she's just going to attack. She swings her really nice looking longsword at him and misses. All right. Con, lead, roll, con, and Duncan.
guy right here. Gonna attack that varmint.
Alrighty. What's your total?
I believe it was 16.
A 16 is a hit against this guy.
Uh, 15 points of damage.
You strip the lining, or you just rip right through his abdomen, spilling his guts, and he falls to the floor quite dead.
Sweet. I was in my peripheral. I saw my altar.
Made you angry. Oh, you got that crazy Ashitaka demon arm just shoulders up and just
Sigurd,
I just rewatched it last night for like the umpteenth millionth time.
you have 2 dying demons at your feet. You want to coup de grace one of them?
Yeah,
The one at your feet?
yeah,
And curb stomp it.
yeah. Do I have to roll to confirm or not?
No, you just roll crit damage.
Wow, 23.
23.
Mind blanked on that for a second.
No force roll necessary because he's just dead.
I was like, oh god.
Damien is
Unconscious.
unconscious. Charcy,
I am going to get a potion.
move action to draw the potion and give it to him and pour it down his throat.
Yes.
Standard action to pour it down his throat.
Yep.
It'll be a free action to 5-foot adjust.
Hey, that's a lot of points.
Wood wood.
So I'm not feeling too much. I'm awake.
That's good.
All right. That was Charcy 2. Back up here. That guy. He makes a... Oh. Let's remove the rest of these guys. He's dead. He's as good as dead, as good as dead. He's dead, he's dead. Alright.
Didn't have my juju fruits, man. They were out. Juju fruits?
He yanks something off of his belt
Uh-oh. Rip Caleb.
and throws it at his feet.
It's gonna disappear.
Let's do this.
Just shows
And suddenly a cloud of smoke envelops him.
Doesn't like hurt to breathe in.
White smoke or black smoke?
It is definitely... Damn it. You were supposed to move to the top. Girls.
I made one of them mad, but that was because she was swatting at me as I tried to walk through the bathroom.
Did you swap that?
In her face, so she
The smoke gives him complete concealment.
Holy shit. Wow.
So I can't
That's
see him?
dense smoke.
You can't see him.
But is it only where he is?
Yep.
Just a 5-foot circle.
Adriana.
Yes.
So they can see
I'm
him.
still hanging out.
No, you can see the column of smoke.
Yeah.
But you remember where he's at.
Say that again, Adriana.
Everything's dead down here.
It appears to be so.
Oh, I'm gonna move up there. Where's all the other ones?
5, 10, 15,
You hear the
20.
window?
Oh, yeah. 25, 30 to there. And in here, you see that. You're not sure what's inside that pillar of smoke, though.
Alright. That's as far as I can go.
That's a single move.
Can I hit the thing right next to me?
That's our friend.
That's your friend. That's Irabeth.
I mean, you can hit her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
I thought I just assumed because it was a circle. But I can't see any other enemies technically.
Nope. You see a human dying down by Duncan.
Think that's the one? No, that's not.
Not yet.
Can this spell take care of it? Oh, 'cause it's a physical. Battle, right?
That's not technically a magical effect.
It's an alchemical effect.
But it's, you can still blow it away.
If they give him a shrimp every time they come over, your shrimp stares at me now.
I thought about casting Mage Hand and using it to sand the
It doesn't have enough power.
Funny though.
You gonna do anything else?
No, I don't know what else to do.
All right. To Kayla.
I'm gonna hit the black smoke.
Swinging into the smoke where you're pretty sure he's at?
Yeah.
All right. Make your attack roll.
Please, 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 please.
Unless he is smoking.
27.
27. Now, roll percentile dice.
So
You
those are
want-
2d10s. The one's got the extra number on it and regular one. These right here.
You want higher than 50. 51 to 100 is what you want.
Congratulations, you failed.
So close. As concealment works in his favor. Irabeth.
You got it.
She looks... And... She is... How wounded do you look?
Me?
Yes, you.
I have 33 hit points out of 47.
10. Because you guys have concealment to him as well.
Oh, I can do it both ways.
And he or she is going... She reaches over and touches you. And you take back... Where is... Okay. You regain 7 hit points. And
So when I go average, do I dot?
No.
10? Oh,
It's in last for a minute.
Do we need to bend when it's not so low?
Yes,
all right. Duncan,
Okay.
you know that there's got to be an enemy inside that smoke.
Well, I can't get to it, correct?
5, 10, 15.
Okay. How thick is the smoke?
He's got complete concealment, so it's a 50% miss chance. You know he's in there because Kayla's swinging at it.
now I guess.
Alright. Well, one thing to do.
All right, make your attack roll.
I think there's not two places on good rolls.
What'd you roll?
So far, an 18 plus 10, so it's 28.
All right, roll your percentile. Anything above 50 is what you're aiming for. It sounds like Ben is here.
So I'll declare the blue one the percentile, and then this is the single digit one.
Okay.
The multicolored one. Yeah,
70.
70? Roll damage. Your swing bites into something in there.
How's it going?
I did the coolest thing I've done in Pathfinder.
Rolled
period.
one.
No.
Actually made it.
I slid tackled, like I baseball slid through Chris's legs and
10?
through Grease.
You hear a cry of
past
pain from
two
inside.
guys, and killed one of them.
Never killed one backward.
Yeah.
That's even better.
All right, so Sigurd,
Ah.
the one at your feet is quite dead.
Okay.
The other one is still laying there unconscious.
All right. Kill him dead.
All right, roll crit damage.
Tired, but good.
14.
I'm good for now.
14?
It's gonna take a while for my character to catch up anyways.
Oh, you'll have been just outside at that point. Whoops. And that's enough to just flat kill him. All right. So from there it goes to Damien.
Hooray!
They're both dead. You're laying on the ground.
I stand up.
Stand up as a move. Doing anything else?
No other dangers in this room.
They appear to be gone.
And then I will move out to the other room, just 5 feet on the other side of Tracy,
Okay.
and kind of look around, see where I see everybody.
Looks like everybody else is fighting down at the far end.
Okay, I'm gonna hold here for a moment.
Okay. To Charcy.
I will run up there.
Double move.
Yep.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You want to step in next to that smoke column?
Yes, yeah, but
To the column of smoke?
Yeah, I'll step up to the corner, so fuck it.
40. You won't get enough.
Can I be on the other side of, like, where Taylor is?
Here?
Yeah.
I see a flanking with Duncan.
Yeah, you had a
Oh,
flank either way.
Okay, it doesn't matter then.
Okay.
Some kind of flank.
His turn. Let's see which way he's tossing it. Let's see. Plus 2. Right, and then which way does it deviate? Straight back. Everybody make a reflex save that's surrounding the smoke pillar.
Hey, nice.
Yep. So good. Pretty simple.
He howls in pain.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
18.
You just interrupted yourself.
21.
He done blew himself up.
21. The DC you're looking for is 14. Do you have evasion?
They gave evasion there.
I don't think so, but.
Check under feats.
You're what? Unchained Road?
Unchained.
Don't you get evasion at level 3?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yep, you
You
take no
can
damage.
avoid damage from any
You
area.
pass, you take no damage.
Yeah, you don't take any damage.
Pass
Yeah. That's the good thing about evasion and reflex.
Yay.
All right.
I'm good. 18.
Okay, those of you who passed only take 1. If you failed, you take 2.
Whichever one.
Duncan, you don't even have to roll for the splash.
Okay.
The splash can't bust through your fire resistance.
But I did take 1 point of damage.
No, it was fire
Oh,
damage.
it was fire again? Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
All right, and then he gets another reflex save. He does not catch on fire. Adriana,
Yes.
you cannot see him to target him with your magic missiles.
This would be a.
Can I assume that he's there because everybody's there?
And try and what?
Decision.
You have to see him to be able to hit him with a magic missile.
Yep.
That's a no.
She can't like aim it
If-
at somebody across the fog.
Nope, you have to choose your target.
Could she reach a hand into the smoke and with a mischance potentially cast light on him?
I mean, she could, yeah.
You get a
But
spell
that-
resistance and a save.
It won't
The smoke
penetrate
won't.
The smoke.
It's alchemical smoke.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just
It's
wondering
just-
if it would be like a little
Billowing black smoke.
Can I reach blindly
Straight up
into
from
it?
the ground.
Think rubber fire.
oh fuck.
Yeah, it's that color. What's that?
Can I try to reach blindly in it with a touch spell?
Indeed, you can.
What's the penalty on
It's a 50% mischance.
it? Shit.
So you're going to cast a spell and step in to touch him?
Yeah, what do I have to, is that just
Are you casting defense?
That is
play?
a touch attack. So use your ranged.
a touch attack with a, hold on, I don't know the damage of the spell, I'm not sure I have it either.
Or no, use your melee attack. Your straight up melee attack. Which spell are you wanting to cast?
Shocking grab,
Do you have it memorized?
yeah.
All right.
Seal this, and it is bubbled.
So her hand starts to cackle with electricity. And she steps in and reaches into the smoke and roll percentiles.
You mean to attack?
Yeah, roll to attack first.
I fumbled.
Roll to confirm.
The same thing. 21!
21. The good news is you do not fumble. Fumbling with magic could be bad.
Yeah, I know.
You still have the spell stored in your hand.
Wild magic.
Then it goes to Kayla.
Okay, we're gonna swing again. Yeah, just swing.
Okay.
Nineteen.
19.
Right?
So you have plus 12 to hit?
Yeah.
Is your raging still?
Yeah.
You just, no, you have plus 10. Because you're fire attacking, right?
Yeah, then plus 2.
Plus 2 from what?
Flanking.
Oh yeah, you're right. Does she has melee weapon out?
She's threatening because she has a spell.
True. So yeah, you're right. 19.
19.
Irabeth.
Oh, you missed.
She swings wildly in, trying to hit. All right. She might connect. She connects. You guys hear a cry of pain and then a thump.
Yes! Does the smoke disappear?
Not immediately. You're going to wait, see if anything happens.
No. I say,
So you're going to stay in combat.
yeah.
Duncan, you heard a thump right after a scream of pain. Hold on, I may be able to get it for you. Here, let me see if I can find the scream. No.
What's wrong with that screen?
It's not in our list.
I like it.
So. And it's still bellowing smoke. though.
Still billowing smoke. You gonna try and hit him?
Always stay the same. Bring the righteous fury of Yahweh down on them. Oh, that's your God, right?
Yes. Indeed.
Thank you. You like my phone off, right?
Alright.
Red, yellow.
Did you roll a
green,
one?
blue, purple.
I would love to lie.
Roll to confirm.
that is never completed.
So roll higher than 22, Chris. I believe in you, Chris.
Part of the cards.
Part of the cards. Don't even look. Look at the cat.
Spirit of the dolphin.
Stare down heaven's watching.
28.
28, no problem. You do not fumble.
Spirit of the goddamn dolphin.
Fucking nothing.
Sigurd!
What'd you do? Did you turn around and crit that, Chris?
Uh,
Did you turn around and throw 20?
I guess since I saw Damien and Charcy leave and now everything in this room is dead, I'm gonna start heading to where I hear more
There we go.
battle.
Alright.
Is that
So
hard to kill?
5, 10, 15, 20. Double moving.
Oh, yeah.
25, 30, 35, 40. They all have this pillar of smoke surrounded.
What the hell is that?
It's a demon.
Damien!
Demon?
No, it's just shroud of soul.
Real quick, Captain.
Yeah.
I think I told you the wrong number. What was I rolling for?
Roll and confirm your fumble. You just had to,
What did
hit.
you, what did you do?
Okay, I rolled an 18
you rolled an 18
Yeah.
on the, to confirm the fumble.
to confirm the fumble.
You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had my head out of the
15,
patent,
20.
and I was like,
No.
There's 20.
Alright, go ahead and move us up to
25,
doorway.
30.
Yep, the righteousness took you.
it just took over. Yeah.
You were in the garage. Pillar of smoke, everybody circling around it.
It's a demon. It's
Oh, wait.
Charcy!
Do we know if it's dead yet?
You're not sure. You heard a scream and a thump.
I'm gonna drive towards the ground, just to be on the safe side.
Well, I don't like to die.
Make your attack roll.
This sucks.
Why do you think I wanted my blue or my blue one back?
This is the good spot.
You don't have blue one?
I don't need that.
Never roll in his face.
Hey, listen, they do well for me, so that
14.
sounds like it's pretty.
You don't hit anything.
User, it's user.
Stop sucking.
Stop sucking with that knot.
Adriana!
Problem solved. Yes, what?
You should touch it.
You gonna reach in and try and touch him
Oh,
again?
yeah, we're gonna do that again.
Alright, make your melee attack.
13.
13. Against his touch. Roll percentiles.
Roll.
D100.
D100. Roll higher than 50.
Anything higher than 50.
Wait, I got it. 89.
Discharge your spell. Discharge your spell. You touched him. You reached in, you did this. There he is. Way down on the floor.
Alright, I don't remember the damage was.
1d6 per caster level up to 5.
You should load a D6. 4D6.
40?
4d6.
You're
No save.
wrecked, son. Oh, shit. 8.
8?
4 points of damage. Double that, Nick. You got it. All
Yeah.
twos.
You felt him twitch.
Oh, he's still alive then.
Could have been the hero.
Kayla!
I'm so excited.
I'm a swing.
Make your attack roll. Yeah, because you can't even see Kayla on the other side. You know she's there.
Some thick smoke.
25.
25, roll percentiles.
Big numbers.
94.
94. You bring your axe up and over, and you don't meet anything until you get almost to the floor. Damage.
19.
19. And. Alright. Right after the end of this round, the smoke does clear. And you find that not only does he look like he's been cooked, he's also suffered what in medicine we call a hemicorporectomy.
Oh, God.
Hey.
Like, straight down?
He's been split in half,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Oh, so weird. Hold.
All right.
He hit me in the
It
back.
was a demon. How dare you do it?
He was a tiefling.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. No offense to you.
All right.
You guys, you're on the good side.
And
You're cool.
Not you.
this is about the time that Enron comes running in.
Oh, that's
Hey
good.
guys, what's up?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Fix us, please. Me hurt.
They look a little battered and abused.
I'm fine.
You've wandered
Ow.
past some tieflings that were dead, a couple of dead demons that look kind of rat-like.
Got 8 points.
All right.
I haven't been healed
On a
once.
scale of how bad do you guys look? How bad do you guys
I'm
look?
a 1
I
out
need
of
to be
10.
revived by a potion. You need to be revived by a potion. Holy fuck. Okay.
If I had to say, I was 42 or 49.
I mean, you know.
Okay.
All right, and I'm going to go ahead and put us on break while you guys are healing up.
Heal.
Right.
And we are back.
Can you send me the Twitch link?
Oh, yeah, so it should be on one of my channels.
Okay, so you guys get healed up, and you have 3 Daskari cultists. This tiefling, whatever he was. Those of you with knowledge arcana can make a knowledge arcana check. That would be the wizard who
It's not credible.
decided to walk away.
Wait. What's Wyatt playing? Sorcerer?
Sorcerer, but he is outside guarding.
I keep getting them confused.
Harley! Come here!
You make a roll.
What are the rest of you
Holy
doing?
shit. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna roll for this one too.
What am I rolling?
Knowledge arcana.
Oh, I don't have that.
You got a 20.
You should. You're a wizard.
I got a 23.
27.
On knowledge arcana.
Yep.
And Adriana?
23.
23.
re-roll it?
No, I was just asking what you rolled.
You rolled better on a reroll. I rolled for our original.
Both Inran and Adriana know that this guy was an alchemist.
Frickin' alchemist.
And as you search him, he has 2 potions, 3, 4, 5, 6 potions, only 2 of which look similar to each other. He's wearing some really nice leather armor. He's got a dagger, a ring on his left hand, and 4 silver holy symbols. 2 of Yamade, 1 of Shaylin, and 1 of Desna. He also has a portable alchemy kit.
Can I detect magic?
Indeed you can.
I'll be back there cleaning off the altar.
You're going to start cleaning the altar.
I will probably be helping as well.
What about the dead guy, the dead knights up front?
I'll go search them.
I'm gonna help him cleanse the altar.
Okay.
Make it easy.
Ooh, can I go back and check out the rat people that I do?
What do you mean?
Made it so that they stand back up.
All right. So they don't have anything. The knights have been stripped, but their bodies have been desecrated. For you two, as you guys are cleaning, both of you make perception checks. So you two are down here.
Uh, 28.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I only got 10.
Inran, you notice the wall right here.
Okay.
Looks like it's kind of glowing a little bit.
I'll holler back. Who's good with traps and secret doors?
You know the answer to that.
Oh yeah, there's also like
Alright,
another
and
way.
I'll point out where the door is. That makes it easier for you.
Okay. Is it trapped?
You do not believe it is trapped. Wow, did I really forget to do that wall? It is not locked. And as you open it and step through, turn on your light. So I'm only going to move one person back here so that way we don't have lights overlapping. This small chamber is completely free of dust. A holy symbol of Yamade hangs unmolested on the wall, above a weapon rack filled with swords, crossbows, and spears. 3 wooden dummies wear pristine suits of armor. A shelf holds several leather quivers, each stamped with a golden sun,
I'll lean out the.
and 2 silver shields hang from pegs on the wall.
I'll lean out and say, anybody need new armor and weapons?
Yeah, can one of our magic people come?
Yep. You gonna bring this other stuff you need to check too, Adriana?
Yep, just pile a little bit in the room.
Sorry, what?
You gonna bring the other items that you need?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic, and from the original hall, where did, oh, right here. From the alchemist, his leather armor is magical, the ring is magical, and all of the potions are. You want to start with these first?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to let you do one roll for all the potions. So go ahead and make a spellcraft check.
16.
2 potions of Cure Light. 1 potion of Cure Moderate. And I'll let him catch up because I know he's just changing numbers at the moment. Potion of Bark Skin. One of Invisibility. And the last potion is of Spider Climb.
Nice.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll for the leather armor.
20.
20. The leather armor is +1 leather. And then roll for the ring.
25.
That is a ring of protection +1.
I heard what that one was just like straight down those because it just sit on the porch, no problem.
All right. Then back in the armory. I'll do the non-magical stuff first. 3 cold iron longswords. 2 cold iron short swords. 2 heavy crossbows.
Just 2 short swords.
Yeah, 2 cold iron short swords.
Okay.
Did you get the 2 heavy crossbows?
Yep.
Okay. A composite longbow that's good for a +2 strength bonus.
No, I took that back. I had to use
Okay.
Masterwork cold iron heavy mace.
Okay.
2 cold iron long spears.
strength.
Okay.
50 cold iron crossbow bolts.
Okay.
100 cold iron arrows.
Okay.
And now we get to start rolling. Harley,
Yes.
make your first spellcraft for a longsword.
25.
It's a +1 longsword. Then there's 5 magical arrows.
Just read all on sword.
Not the learn.
Roll for the
16.
16. They're +1 holy arrows. 5 of them. Roll for the next arrow.
19.
That is an arrow of evil outsider slaying. A single one. There are 2 sets. Well, let me know when you're ready.
I'm kind of.
Okay, 2 sets of masterwork chainmail,
31.
and then a +1 breastplate, which has Yamade's holy symbol on it.
22.
Oh, what's the breastplate again?
+1. There is a masterwork heavy steel shield. You don't have to roll. You're already done rolling.
Okay.
That last one would have been the last magic item. The last item is a +1 blinding shield, and it's heavy steel shield. What's that?
I was saying I was really hoping the shield would be magical.
One of the shields is.
Oh, it is?
It's a +1 blinding.
What was
Really
the
low.
2 count item between heavy mace and cold iron bolt? It was 2 of something.
2 cold iron long spears.
Long spear. No, I got. There was an additional 2 cold iron long spears, so 5 in total.
No, just 2 cold iron long spears. There were 50 cold iron crossbow bolts, 100 cold iron arrows, and then there's the +1 long sword, the +5 +1 holy arrows,
Got that.
a single arrow of evil outsider slaying, 2 sets of masterwork chainmail, a +1 breastplate that has Yamade's holy symbol emblazoned on it,
Okay.
and then 1 masterwork heavy steel shield, and 1 +1 blinding heavy steel shield. And both of the shields have Yamade's holy symbol carved into them.
My AC is 20.
Anyone interested in the heavy crossbows and arrows and stuff? No? I'll lay dibs on that one.
On the, what's that?
The magic longsword was just regular? Wasn't cold
+1,
iron?
yes. It's just a +1.
Heavy crossbow, correct?
Yes. It's a standard heavy crossbow,
And then
50
the bolts
arrows.
are the fun one, right?
or 50 bolts, yeah.
50 cold iron bolts, and then the others were just arrows, not.
Mhm. Those work with bows, not crossbows.
That's what I figured. I was just checking. I don't have a bow, so.
And one breastplate's what, but
What should we see?
she wouldn't worry about it.
Guard trade off for a magical longsword.
No, the long swords. And the light piercing weapons.
Yeah, I guess that's.
I don't think Chris wants a standard +1 longsword, because he's got radiance.
Good. Does anybody else want to use it?
Long sword now. Just put it in your golf bag, you're fine.
Okay, I'll just have a third sword. Why not?
See what you did there.
Yeah, Casey Jones and shit.
That also put all of the Deathgate weapons in a golf bag and hung it up on the edge of their game cave to screw with one of the knights.
That's awesome.
This is a period. Get the fuck down. He's like, I'm Scottish persona. We invented golf. God damn it, Joker.
So there's still another room over here.
I would like to go check it out.
Move somebody else who has light. So you guys are busy for about 30 minutes cleaning that shrine up.
Everybody has chainmail. Oh, that's right, you do make chainmail. Used to.
All right, so this room
Make me all crazy.
has a long table and 6 chairs that have all been pushed up against the western wall. On the opposite wall, a tapestry depicting a map of Bindev hangs from a silver rod, and the tapestry has been slashed several times and splashed with filth. A bedroll sits on the floor, and on the nearby table is an array of alchemical devices and a long wooden sword case wrapped with cords, as if ready for travel.
Take it. Go ready for travel. Okay. Kill stuff on the table. Is there any like?
The alchemical stuff,
Yeah.
it's all just supplies.
We could sell it.
It's,
You said earlier in the one room there was like something that looked like a bracket where a sword would have been.
yes.
I'm gonna take the sword out to the barrister and everyone else is. And
All right. Are you taking it out of the case?
no, I'm gonna take it out there in the case.
Okay. It won't fit in the sword rack in the case.
No, I'm gonna show it to the party.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go hang it back up. I'm gonna tell them. I think I found what's missing from that. I don't know what's there.
What a training room was.
All of the alchemical equipment on the table is basically a masterwork alchemy lab.
You wanna dabble in some alchemy?
No.
Also,
So they leave it to the army.
as she's holding out the sword case and saying, "Hey, I found this, guys," you guys noticed it on the bottom side of it where she hadn't looked yet. There's a small note on a piece of parchment.
What's that?
All right. Let me. Do.
Lord Stanton, I believe you will find the enclosed weapon to be a singular and familiar delight, for it once belonged to your old friend, Arabeth.
As you say that, Irabeth gasps.
She sold it to Candro Nyserian, of all people. I have no idea why. Candro's been sitting on it for years. Still would be, except his home got smashed by an old friend. Shame. He managed to save the sword and came here begging for an escort north to Dresden. Doubtless he could give you the sword and weasel some cash to help him set up a new home. I hope you don't begrudge the creativity I took. Our friend Nyserian serves now as a warm suit for Vermley. As punishment for only revealing the sword now instead of when he first acquired it. I suspect the blade will take it to your brother's touch nicely. Your loyal servant. Oh.
Otharubo.
What is it?
Otharubo.
Otharubo.
Irabeth holds out her hands and says, "May I?"
Now hand it to her.
She opens it up, and inside is a very finely made longsword, and she starts to cry. And after a few moments, she explains, this was my father's blade. I sold it to help Anivia.
Well, clearly the gods want you to have it back.
Does it look finely crafted?
Oh, yeah. It's of special use against evil outsiders. And she pulls out her one long sword and replaces it with her father's blade.
You just wanted it.
She's just selling it. Buying shit off.
Well, she was trying to help her wife.
This is all in character.
I know. Your cleric's now giving you an amazing speech on that, by the way.
Sharing is caring.
You need to share it. It's a good thing it came back to her.
Rat scurries on the floor and I just sat up. Hungry?
I just turn back around and try to find someone less insane.
Sharing is stealing.
Sharing is stealing. How is sharing stealing?
I don't know, we'll figure it out.
That's definitely not Kayla's attitude.
Yeah, she give me. That's Caleb. Yeah, it's like, ooh, the shiny.
Kind of like,
Kind of.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I never let it go.
Okay, can I go back down the hallway?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a door to
Yeah,
the left
there's-
in that hallway?
Yeah, we're going over.
The door in
Right
his
there.
favorite direction.
Is that the one?
To the left.
Or is that where it's back first?
Technically for right now, because she's coming down.
It is.
Kayla's favorite direction. Cheryl only goes right. She's very adamant about it. Even though the old adage is left is right. But for whatever reason, she always goes right.
Get everybody else down here.
Nothing's right, right's wrong.
You do not believe that it is trapped.
Is it locked?
It is indeed locked.
As we are all fixed apple and tasted personally.
I'm just standing on the other side of the wall looking around. I don't know what these idiots have been getting into without me.
It was disabled device, correct?
Yes.
29. No. Wait. Yes. 12 and 17 is correct.
It does not unlock.
Correct. That's my bag. I think it was trying. Horrible with that.
What is it?
Just ring it.
I'm going to spell it my husband reminded me.
Okay.
That's this. That's
All right. So the door swings out towards you. And as it does, these tiny little demonic creatures are waiting on the other side. This is peace.
I did. One left. And you should have taken.
more than 7.
Yeah, shoot.
And they take their readied actions. That one goes there. That one goes there.
Oh, there's so many of them.
That one comes up to where it can get close. And the one is attacking we'll say he's attacking Sigurd.
Whoa, I'm so far back.
Oh no, that's Kayla, sorry.
Yeah.
And it misses with its bite.
Sweet. Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No. And the other one is going to attack Charcy with a bite.
No.
What is Charcy's AC?
17.
Bites you for 2.
Ooh, well done.
Then at the top of the round is Charcy. I have to do this.
Can I? Yeah. get on the other side of this little tiny booger.
Gonna try and tumble through them?
Yeah. So that somebody can step in and somebody get it.
Alright, so which hex are you
The
going
one
to?
that's down.
This one?
That one.
Okay.
12 rounds.
Make an acrobatics check.
That's the rounds we
20 even.
It's the one that you're passing through is going to get an attack of opportunity. He tries to bite you and misses, but the other two do not. It got an attack, but it missed.
Yeah, you said the other two do not. and she's like,
No, because she beat
The other
theirs.
I
two
thought
do
you
not
meant
get
like,
attacked.
I,
No.
yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Can I still stab at it?
Yep.
I want to do that.
Which one are you stabbing?
So. That
This
one.
guy? The one you just tumbled over?
Yeah. Well,
12 is a...
no, it's 13. Sorry.
13 is still a miss. Adriana! You can make a knowledge the planes check if you'd like.
I would love to.
Yes, yes you can.
27.
27. Charcy,
Not high enough.
15.
15. 14.
Yeah, nope. 12.
Actually, all of you know what these are who made the 12 or higher.
Did you say it was planes?
Yeah, the planes.
Yeah, it'd be 12.
These are dretches. These are the lowest of the low in the hierarchy of demons. Adriana. They've got all of your typical demonic resistances. Acid, fire, cold, immune to electricity and poison. And then it takes cold iron or good alignment in your weapon to hit them.
Okay. Okay, more difficult.
It makes yours very difficult.
What you doing?
I guess I'll use that wand again since I ain't doing anything else.
Okay, so you blast which one? You can see all three of them from where you're at.
Are you doing melee?
All three of them are in melee.
I'll do the one that's sitting on the uppermost one.
The one next to Kayla? All right, roll your 3d4 if they don't have spell resistance.
Could you use the wand to attack all three of them?
Yeah, you could send a missile at each one.
Okay, yeah. Does it
You
use 2 more charges?
No,
No, you just get three
it's
rolls
just
per charge.
1d4 plus 1 on each of them. So roll your first die if you want to do that. You don't-
5,
5 on the first one,
5, and 4.
5 on the second
See,
one.
that's a lot better than doing all.
All at once.
Yes.
All right.
Spread the love.
She spreads the love, and then it is Damien's turn.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, put me in a flank with Charcy.
Yes.
Ground dagger in. Full iron dagger. Let's see, that'll be a 20 to hit
20 is a hit.
for 6 points of cold iron damage.
And it squeals in pain. Sigurd.
Can I? Oh, man. Can I tumble through all of it?
You'll be moving at your normal speed. 5, 10, 15, 20. So each of them are going to get bonuses on their CMD for that. And then since you're moving through at least 2 of them. So you can attempt it. So you come forward, make
You
your
did it
first
once before, you
make
go
your
back
first
and do it again.
acrobatics check.
First one.
Into this square.
Oh, fuck, that's a 7.
And every single one of them
Yeah,
take a bite at you.
okay. My AC now that I have donned that breastplate is 21.
Why is this guy not? There it is. As you're passing through the last guy, he gets a solid bite on you
Oof. Fort save?
for 4 damage.
Okay, I can take that.
And that was a full speed tumble, so you can make 1 attack if you wish.
Was the last guy that bit me?
Yep.
Oh, yep. Give it to him now.
She's in the business.
That's 25 to hit.
25 is a hit.
That's 8 damage.
He squeals, and then it's their turn. Do, 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 do.
That's real bad.
I don't have a turn.
Well,
Not yet.
I rolled low.
Do, 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 do.
I got +5.
Pop! Another one appears here.
15.
No, to initiative.
No.
Improve initiative.
Holy crap, what are the freaking odds?
Pop.
Ha
Pop! Another one appears there.
Oh yeah, they do that thing. They're like,
They all look constipated for a moment, and then suddenly 2 more appear.
It's a wet mob life.
Oh, yeah. Trouble.
So
Evil trouble.
my planes check was
All demons have the capability of trying to summon more of their kind.
damn it. Now I gotta beat him up.
Well, no. Mob Wife is
All right. Duncan,
nice.
there's a small horde of demons here.
Okay. I'll actually attempt to smash the, slash the one in front of me here.
I had a really terrifying thought for a monster for higher levels. A Dretch Swarm.
No.
Yes. That's beautiful.
15.
A 15 is a hit.
One of my vet school friends, her husband ran a
That's
game
number 2.
where he had like a ship, like a wrecked ship that was still above water. Like the ship was a mimic.
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. That one drops to the ground
Actually, I think
and is bleeding. To Inrin,
Alright,
there is a demon right next to you.
right? That's not good. I feel like that demon should die. So we're gonna swing as hard as I can with that coal iron scimitar I have,
All right.
and see if he meets the creator.
Yeah.
6 to hit.
That is a miss.
Yep.
Kayla,
Okay. Can I like leave those 2 that are right next to me or no?
no, because they have to be next to each other as well.
Okay. I'll just attack the one that's right in front of me.
Which one? There's one to your left, one to your right.
The left. The one that's right.
You're facing Damien.
Right.
So the one to your character's right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the one that is not being flanked.
Correct.
Should I be flanking?
You get a bonus if you're attacking one that you have a flank against.
No, I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
23.
23 is a hit. Damage?
16.
And Kayla wrecks it. It is down and bleeding. Irabeth. She is going to attack the one that she has a flank on with her. Oh, that reminds me. I need to edit her. Expense.
It's been reduced to that one.
Tax editor.
Sorry, oh, they were all long.
That one.
Cramped up on tiny little
Set.
stuff.
Weapon.
Is this the other motorcycle? Yes.
Mine has forward.
I was gonna say.
Longsword.
Because the riding class, they only give you like 250s, and 250s are like short. They put you on a dirt bike,
Plus
and
1.
it had mid controls, so my feet were under my butt the whole time.
They wouldn't let you use your bike right now?
Bane.
It was raining, yeah, so I didn't ride it out there.
You'd like my dad's bike. Euro?
What's that?
I forget what it is. You need to find it on the website, but it's World War II standard issue. Like, URA on motorcycles. There's a place that in it. It's worth it. All the
All right, so she swings her longsword, striking the demon, and she
computers are all put in here to build it.
does quite a bit of damage.
It is nothing to actually update it. It is almost strictly super. It's awesome.
Hold on. So I wish that broke down the damage. Oh, 7 plus 5. So she's got 2d6 more.
They made all these ones you see. And this one with the sign.
Her sword flashes as it strikes into the Dretch, and the Dretch drops to the ground. To Charcy.
I'm gonna stab that one that's right up ahead of me.
You have a
Okay.
chance that you can push your dog inside of you.
You must have it as 22.
22 is a hit. Damage?
You know, 15.
3.
Seven.
That one drops to the ground bleeding.
Maybe 2017. 'cause
You should thank Adriana because she made this fight a little easier by blasting all 3 of the first ones. Adriana, it is your turn.
Is there just one left?
Yes, let me change to your viewpoint so that way you can see. So you cannot see enough of it to target it.
Can I move up and stand over one of the bodies?
You want to move in closer, like 5, 10, 15, 20?
Yeah, sure, we'll do that.
Okay, so you move in closer to it.
And I'm gonna hit it with all 3, because it looks like it needs it.
With what?
With all 3 missiles.
All right, so 3d4 plus 3.
8.
8. It screams in pain. Damien. I can talk honest.
Alrighty. So
Let me switch to your view.
ones all around me are pretty much on the ground bleeding and we're dead. So I can 15.
So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Now we'll walk through. We'll provoke. We'll just walk through.
You'll just provoke?
Yeah.
All right.
And we'll spend use of semi-turn life to put my AC to 20.
And it tries to bite you, and let's roll to confirm. It fumbles.
I need a fumble card. You've got more than Chris has tonight.
What happened?
Chris put on his glasses.
It is weakened. Takes a -2 penalty to all spell DCs for 1d4 minutes.
Alright, then we're gonna dagger it.
Make him think you're just a person.
19 to hit.
19 is a hit.
4 cold iron.
It is not looking so hot. Sigurd, you were right next to the sucker.
Two sword bracket.
Yeah, two-sword wreck. That's two sword hits. Because I'm assuming a 24 and a 22 hits.
Yes.
Okay. 8 is 22 damage.
22. You flat wreck it.
Wreck it, Ralph.
And the last one bites the dust. And I assume you guys finish off the others.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll go through and stab the close ones. Good girl. She's great terminology.
Coupe de Gracie.
Oop to Gracie.
All right. You guys have cleared the first floor and ready to move up when you get around to... Who's got the light? She does. No, she doesn't.
You play good Karen more than I play Gunslinger. When it says a misfire value of a touch fire increases by 2, it's a 4.
So you can see a set of stairs leading up, and the room that you're in, I'll do the quick description of it, is just a stairwell with a stone staircase leading up. And we will pick up there in 2 weeks.
Hooray.
See everybody next time.
See you next week. Or next time. Whatever. 2 weeks.